This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
I always forget that the Cluck and the Chowds plays right before we start streaming, but Dangle Clack check. Pow! There it is. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. Mother Truckin, welcome and hello. You found it. You're here. You're in the right spot. It's vlog day. Yeah. Woo! Okay, it's vlog day. Let's get excited. Not just vlog day. Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. It's hashtag MTVD, you guys. Hey, I see you in the chat. Compassionate Cucumbers here. Neil Pitts here. Ian's here. Steve-O. Chaz, Barbara, Hetty, Billy Rice. Giovanni's here. Nicole Stockdale's here. What's going on? I'm happy to see your faces. We got a full-on action-packed vlog for you guys planned out tonight. Here's the thing. The first thing I want to say right out of the gate here on this here vlog day video, vlog day video live stream is we've been going long. We've just been going long. And I don't know why that is. I think I ramble sometimes. We have the tendency to get sidetracked by like super chats, and sometimes someone will just say a word and I'll be like, oh, by the way, and I'll rant a little bit. I'm going to try my best effort tonight to keep this vlog. Look, all I'm shooting for is 3 hours. That's like 3 hours I feel like is not an unreasonable vlog. We continuously go over 4 hours and I thought I had a picture. What the heck ass is happening here? Hang on. This is just Dangle Clacks. Yeah, Paul chimed in and said the longest vlog you ever did was the epic vape mail from Hall of Vape, Germany, and it was 5 hours long. You'll never beat that. And I'm reading this going, what? Who? Why? Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am being able to get on the internet and stream for 5 freaking hours? DeSap is finally here. Finally on time. Finally on time. So listen, we're going to try to keep this just a little bit, just not quite, right? 3 hours equals 3.5 hours. Yeah, if I say 3.5, it's 4.5. I know what happens. I know I get sidetracked. And I know I get distracted, and that's just, listen, you know what you signed up for. You know what you signed up for when you showed up here at this vlog. But let me give you guys a quick rundown as far as what's going on, what's coming up tonight. Hello, how's it going? Just going to be talking about how all the winning that we're doing recently. It's pretty spectacular. Of course, we have a beer tonight, except it's not a beer. In fact, we're going to do 2 beers tonight, except they're not beers. I want to give a shout out right away to, I know, Jay. I know, and you stayed. St. James, I see you over there on Twitch. Appreciate you. Thank you for swinging in. And you stayed. That's the part that doesn't make much sense to me. Yeah, we got some winning. We got some beer that's not a beer. Oh, look, there's a little YouTube drama. We're going to do what I've been vaping, what you've been vaping. I got some news and advocacy to pepper in there. We're going to sing birthdays. We're going to do a retro vaping. We're going to have mail. And then we're going to have, I think, maybe 2 liquid tastings. I kind of want to do a liquid tasting at the beginning, and I kind of want to do a liquid tasting at the end because I like those. They're just so much fun. I like tasting it. I like trying to figure out what I'm tasting. I like rating it like on the fly. So we're going to have some tastings at the beginning, tastings at the end. Maybe we are running long. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? I can't gauge that right now. I can't be expected to gauge that right now. One thing. Let me say this also, one thing at the very beginning of the vlog. I'm dedicating tonight's vlog. To one of my subscribers who was also a patron who happened to, unfortunately, pass away recently. While like in July, this happened, and I just became aware of this, but it was the janitor. And I don't know if anybody remembers seeing the janitor in chat or on the Patreon, but the janitor is no longer with us. And I didn't know the janitor very well, but I find that heartbreaking. That really put me in an off mood a little bit. And so I want to dedicate tonight's stream to the janitor. You know, we may not have known each other very well, but you were here and you were part of this chat and part of this GrimmGreen, whatever, Grimm army. And I'm really sorry to hear about this. And tonight's whole vlog is dedicated just the janitor. Just the janitor. Just blow clouds for the janitor. Let's blow clouds for the janitor. Tonight's vlog is dedicated to the janitor. Rest in peace, the janitor. It's sad. It's all right, Compassionate Cucumbers. Rest in peace, the janitor. Rest in peace, the janitor. What we should do right now for the janitor is have a not a beer. News, yeah. I guess it just goes to the news right after that because that's happened a bunch of times. Look at this. Look at this. So this, Kuksoondang, is the brewery. It's a Korean brewery. They've been brewing wine for, 80 plus years. They started doing this in the 1950s. This, I believe, is a banana rice wine. It's a little bit lower of an alcohol, but I saw this in my favorite Korean market, and I couldn't walk past it without buying it. I thought, well, I mean, obviously I saw bananas and I went, bananas, put it in my face, put bananas in my mouth. Rice wine, it's 4% alcohol. It looks like there's some sediment in the bottom, but I can't quite tell if that's sediment or if the bottle itself, I guess, is a little bit milky. But here we go. I'm going to pour this. I don't know that I've had rice wine. Yeah. Shots and prayers for the janitor. Clouds for the janitor. This vlog is for the janitor. This whole vlog is dedicated to the janitor. 1,000%. 2 trillion%. More than that. It sounds delicious, and I hope everybody's doing the poll in the chat. It smells delicious. It honestly smells like BOOO or something really hyper sweetened banana flavor. I don't know what is this. This is rice wine. Should I be drinking this much of it? It's only 4%, so I feel like I should have got a wine glass. If I was classy, I would have got a wine glass instead of just a kitchen glass. But look, we got some rice wine, banana rice wine. Yeah, it's a plastic bottle. It's a plastic bottle. It looks hazy now that I look at it, now that I've opened it. I don't think there's actually any sediment down at the bottom, but listen, cheers. We got some Korean banana rice wine. Why don't I have a banana flavor to pair this with? I do. Good answer, Nick. Good answer. Cheers. Here's to you guys. Here's to feeling good all the time. Oh, it's just awesome. Okay, yeah, let's fill up this cup. That's awesome. This is delicious. It's like drinking a creamy banana. It's like drinking BOOO. Like, that's the closest I can think of right now. Why is this so good? How is this so good? I don't know how rice wine is made, and so I find it really impressive that they made wine out of rice. This banana flavor is insane. This banana flavor is insane. It does look a little bit like watered down milk. It looks a little bit like 2%, But it's creamy, and it's so banana-y. It's so overpoweringly banana-y. I think the only thing I'm supposed to be tasting in this rice wine is the banana flavor, because it is punching me right now. Punching me in the fasticles. Maybe you're not supposed to chug rice wine like this. Maybe you're supposed to sip, fancy out of a wine glass. But let me tell you, fresh out of the fridge, banana Kuksoondang rice wine is same. Horatio, I love banana flavored. I will always pick a banana flavored something over a non-banana flavored something. If there's like a custard and it's like, well, you can have a banana version. Yes. Cake, banana version. Yes. Banana pie. Yes. If there's a banana flavored, literally anything, candy, seltzers, rice wine, I immediately gravitate towards bananas. It's just, there's something about it. This tastes like BOOoo. This tastes more banana than BOOoo. Metal Morrissey. Well, BOOoo doesn't taste like banana. It does taste like banana. It does. Welcome to the shits. Is that what this is going to cause? All of the sugar in here, all the sugars in here is going to give me the poops. Come on, Jake Scrapwood. Don't do me dirty like that. Well, there's 348 calories per bottle. Let's really need to check the sodium. Oh, that's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm trying to watch my sodium, There's some fiber, some carbs. 34 grams of sugar. That's not terrible. That's not terrible, is it? 34 grams of sugar? I feel like that's not that bad. The liquid that I have to taste right now is a banana custard. In fact, I'm going to vape it. I'm going to vape the banana custard, but I'm also going to try out the 2 different peanut butters with it. Yeah, let's go. You can't stand eating an actual banana? That's fascinating to me. I kind of feel that way about strawberries. I don't love eating actual strawberries, but I love strawberry flavored literally everything. Strawberry milk? Get out of here. That's like my biggest weakness is strawberry milk. I love strawberry milk. Don't super jam on strawberries, though. Don't super jam on strawberries. So I kind of understand that. This is the Steel Valley banana custard. The Bottle Violence, banana version of Bottle Violence. Let's go. I mean, that's honestly pretty good. This brings out the banana more in the Bottle Violence. The Bottle Violence banana. Where is my bottle? The Bottle Violence banana. Let me fill up this VOOO PNPX U-Force coil tank. The banana from the Bottle Violence is, I only ever get it on the back end, and I only ever get like a very natural banana flavor. I almost get the banana sensation because of the mouthfeel of the liquid, if that makes any sense, which it doesn't. It doesn't to anybody. That's fine. I got banana. Banana rice wine might be my new favorite thing. It's just going to be my favorite thing. You got some bananas for the vlog? Welcome to Banana Town. Banana vlog. I mean, that's great. Let's try it with the peanut butters. We have the Testing Grounds peanut butter right here. So let's give that a shot. Good. That's good. That's a good little pairing. Let's try the other peanut butter. Sacred Seal. Hope everybody's picked up a bottle of Sacred Seal by now. Because it's thebomb.com and I love to vape it. It's so good. Hang on, I'm just going to sit back and vape this for a second. It's so good. Same. Janine, same. My wife, same. Stash of bananas in the freezer. We have stashes of blueberries, strawberries, watermelon, mangoes, like all sorts, all matter of frozen. I think this is the newest banana. I think Will said I got the newest banana. I get banana out of it. It's not like an overpowering banana, but it is. I mean, there's a lot going on here. It's like a toffee custard banana, and to me, the custard tastes like a banana flavored custard. But it's really very natural. The mental image I picture in my head when I vape this is banana peel, like the inside of a banana peel, that like slippery inside of a banana peel. That's the only thing I can think of. It tastes like banana stickers. Yeah, it tastes like banana stickers. All right, let's actually pair this now. I mean, shit, that's pretty perfect. I'm going to go ahead and say that's a pretty perfect pairing right there. I know I've said a few times that this is the perfect pairing, but I think this banana rice wine and peanut butter liquid, how does it get really better than that? Oh, it's just banana custard, no toffee. Okay, just banana custard, no toffee. Yeah, that's the problem, Janine. That's the problem. A lot of the tasty liquids come in 3 and 6. There's guava jelly, the tastiest liquid in the history of tasty liquids. Okay, well, rad. Rice wine. You got rice wine. Let's go rice wine. Now, one thing that I wanted to do, oh gosh. Okay, let's go check in on the super chats real quick. Too long. We're running too long. I can already tell. Chef Seamus in with the very first super chat of the mother truckin' night. It's vlog. It's vlog. It's great. It's awesome. Assured. Ooh, nice. It's vlog. It's vlog. It's better than bad. It's good. Everyone like the vlog. Everyone needs the vlog. You're going to love the vlog. Come on and love the vlog. Thumbs up this video if you love the vlog. Thank you, Seamus. I appreciate that. Hey, George boy. Happy birthday, buddy. Yo, GrimmGreen, let's get this mother trucking vlog day. Sup to all in the chat. Sup to Georgia boy. Everyone say sup to Georgia boy. It was his birthday. Or it was his birthday. I think it was his birthday yesterday. Kaz. Happy vlog day. Let's not forget mayonnaise is an instrument. That's damn right. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the vlog. Having a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, Kaz. I don't picture you having non-wonderful days, Kaz. That's just how I see you. You can't change my mind. Duchess. Hey, Nick, guess what? I love you, man. Metal will rule the world like vaping. Stay cloudy and metal. Duchess. Yeah. Like-minded people. I love you, man. Metal will rule the world just like vaping. Yeah, absolutely. I hope, obviously you saw Gojira show metal to the world again during the opening ceremonies of the Olympics. That made me one of the most happy things I've ever seen. Seeing a metal band, like a metal band playing on like primetime television live at the opening ceremony of the Olympics. That was not on my bingo card. I'm so glad it happened. Hungry Hippo. Enjoy the small package. It's from the first vlog I saw of yours, so you will remember it when you fiddle it. I have one to suffer through too. I have one to suffer through too. Cryptic. Okay. Hungry Hippo. We'll cross that bridge when we get to that vape mail. Kaz, the janitor, we love you forever. Hell yes, the janitor, we love you forever. Forever and always. Hashtag the janitor. Hashtag the janitor. Kaz again. Banana bubble guts? Yeah, it might happen. I don't know what flavor the bubble guts usually are, but these I know will definitely be banana bubble guts and peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter, Kaz. You've had the sacred seal. I know you have. I know you've had the sacred seal. I know you have. Let me show you this real quick. There was some YouTube drama last week that I still can't explain. I still can't explain the YouTube drama that happens to me on my YouTube. They don't apply the rules fairly or evenly. They apply them really, really arbitrarily. YouTube still allows alcohol mukbang videos not behind an age gate and fully monetized, and you can just watch someone ruin their life by drinking 5 handles of Jack Daniels on YouTube. But if I tell someone that they should quit smoking with a vape, I get punished, I get shadow banned, I get demonetized. They don't apply the rules evenly. They don't apply the rules fairly. And something really bizarre happened with my vlog last week. So YouTube immediately demonetizes everything I do. Alan Osborne, I'm writing that down. I saw it. Everything I do on YouTube gets demonetized right out of the gate. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's my account. It's GrimmGreen. They know what I've been doing for 15 years. And everything that I put up on the internet everything I put up on YouTube gets immediately demonetized. But not always, right? Not always. And there's different levels of demonetization. I'm going to show you the back end of the screenshot right here, this back end. So these are all my vlogs. These are all my vlogs. You can see the yellow check marks means I'm demonetized. Ad suitability +1. It's usually ad suitability plus an age restriction, ad suitability plus an age restriction. Except for this vlog right here. I don't know if you can see this where it's green, but for some reason, that particular vlog where I say the FDA kind of just told the truth about vaping is allowed to be monetized despite not being any different than any vlog I've ever done. It's still got vaping. It's still got beer. It's still got news. It's still got mail. It's still got a liquid tasting. It's still got all the things. But that one video managed to squeak by and stay monetized. And then demonetized, demonetized, demonetized. And then last week at the very top here, suddenly ineligible. I've never seen this before on a vlog or a video. Completely ineligible. I got an email from YouTube almost the second that the vlog was done streaming. I got an email from YouTube that says, we've age restricted your content and it's ineligible for any monetization. Not even like shitty yellow demonetization. This is a full red, completely ineligible. I couldn't get any clarification from YouTube. I couldn't get, my appeal was rejected, immediately. They said, here's the timestamp of where it happened. And the timestamp is just somewhere in the middle of the vlog. It's just an arbitrary spot where it's like the super chat logo happens. And then I read a few super chats and then we talk about FDA and I go, there's nothing in there that makes this ineligible. In the clip that you sent me, YouTube, there's nothing in here that makes this ineligible. That means you really broke a rule hard. The only thing I can think of, St. James, that's the only thing I can think of. I see you. I got you, bud. St. James, happy birthday. The only thing I can think of is in the title, I said expose the Aussie government. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I can't change the title and have it be eligible again, so I'll literally never know because they won't tell me why last week's vlog was ineligible. But today, after this vlog, we're just going to see what happens. Come back tomorrow and check in on the vlog and just see if it still exists, see if it's here, see if people are commenting. Just let me know. I need some reconnaissance. Jeremy M., yes, don't you wish you could actually talk to someone at YouTube? There was only one time I was ever able to actually talk to someone from YouTube, like a human person that I communicated with, and that's when I got 3 strikes and had my whole channel deleted. And then the only reason that I was able to talk to someone was because you guys and me and you guys made such a stink on Twitter. We went on Twitter and tweeted the shit out of YouTube to the point where they had to respond and said, okay, GrimmGreen, someone's going to email you from YouTube. You're going to be assigned a case number and all of this stuff. And I finally got my whole channel back after getting 3 strikes. That's the only time I was ever able to talk to a human from YouTube. There's no accountability with YouTube. You don't know if you're talking to a robot. You don't know if you're talking to a human. It's usually through text. I'm convinced that Twitter is basically useless. You can ask YouTube questions on Twitter all day long. They rarely reply. And if they do, they go, oh, well, are you sure that your video met our community guidelines? Here's the link to the community guidelines in case you forgot what the community guidelines say. Like YouTube, this is my life. Like, this is my career. I know the rules. I play by the rules. I know the rules. I make it a point to know the rules. It's like, it's in my job description to know the rules of YouTube. So, look, last week, maybe I shouldn't have said anything about the Australian government. Maybe in the title. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. What was that all about? YouTube freaking drama. So sick of it. I'm so sick of YouTube drama. You know, if they just applied the rules evenly, I would have no problem because I can abide by the rules. I can abide. It's probably AI, right? Chances are I'm talking to AI, right? I know, Janine. I know. Okay, well, what I would like to do literally right now, if I could find the bumper, is we're starting this vlog. We're a half hour. Let's do a liquid tasting. I just want to. Go. And it's back here. Here we go. So last week we got to taste that mango sticky rice. Yeah, we're doing a tasting before we even do what I've been vaping. Crazy. Who knows? Okay, so let me make a poll in the chat real quickly. And let's address the poll that's currently in the chat. If everybody's voted, would you rather go swimming in Jell-O, nacho cheese, or Skittles? Jell-O is winning this. 45% of you would like to go swimming in Jell-O. I think I'd like to go swimming in Jell-O too. I think I would. Definitely not nacho cheese, although yes, I would if that was the only option, you know? If they said, you can jump in this pool of nacho cheese, I'd just say okay. I wouldn't say, do you have any pools with Jell-O? But Skittles, I think, would be the funnest. You might just sink straight to the bottom and suffocate yourself. In fact, you might just sink straight to the bottom of Jell-O and suffocate yourself because as far as I know, we can't breathe Jell-O. And I don't know how buoyant Jell-O is. Does Jell-O have a lot of buoyancy to it? I mean, listen, these are the hard questions we need to ask. Phrasing is asking to be a mod. Asking to be a mod? Phrasing. That's adorable. We're going to make phrasing a mod. Psh. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, dude. Liquid tasting the first. We're going to be tasting some kind of old school liquids at the moment. I saw Five Pawns tweeting recently, and they retweeted one of my tweets from forever ago. They retweeted one of my tweets forever ago where I called them like the only true OG down for the cause liquid manufacturer that exists or something like that. Like I was just heaping praise on on Five Pawns, and I saw that and I thought, I actually do still believe that. I actually still do believe that. Five Pawns has been one of, if not the superior, supreme OG down for the cause liquid manufacturers in the history of our industry. So I wanted to try maybe some Five Pawns tonight. So first things first, I think the first one is going to be Whirlin' Dervish. These are tiny little bottles, so I apologize. We got Whirlin' Dervish here. Whirlin' Dervish. We got a 121 salted caramel. These are all 3 milligram. I apologize. And then I think the last one is the Plume Room banana pudding. What did I tell you? Banana pudding. Here, can you see these better this way? Hi. Apparently not. Oh, there you go. Ah! Okay, there you go.
You just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything.
What is playing right now?
Gentlemen,
This is Democracy Manifest.
manifest.
Oh, YouTube is playing. It's because in the in the Discord, SW reminded us all that Jack Carlson also passed away, and Jack Carlson was the succulent Chinese meal. The succulent.
Chris.
Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen,
Chinese meal.
this is Democracy Manifest.
This is Democracy Manifest. I don't know why that started playing, but it just started playing. Let's get some 7th floor for the voting music. Please vote. Please vote in the chat. We're going to do the first liquid tasting. Oh, you guys. It's dead even right now. Everything's dead even. 31%, 34%, 35%. I know. Right? Soft carrots, right? You just hear it. This is a succulent Chinese meal. Closest poll of all the vlogs. Horatio, yeah, complete legend. He unfortunately passed away as well. Although I'm not dedicating the vlog to him. It's just the janitor. The janitor is really the only person who I'm dedicating this vlog to. You just Googled Jello Pool? Probably a terrible idea. A Mark Rober video came up? Hey, there you go. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Banana pudding, I mourn thee. Oh, banana pudding. You guys are really, really split on this very random liquid tasting. I plan on sending you the salted caramel in a 120 real soon. What? Did Five Ponds go out of... No, Five Ponds is still around. They might have stopped selling in the US, but Five Ponds is still around. I just saw them on Twitter. They were tweeting about something. I think they sell in, Asia, different places than the US market. I'm pretty sure they're still around. These are sample bottles. They're 3 milligram. They're all labeled 3 milligram. They came in a variety pack from District 5. From District 5. From Five Ponds. This is the Legacy Collection. It's just a sampler. And the only reason the other two aren't up there is Dillinger, the caramel vanilla custard I've tasted, and the Poet Sweet Black Tea I've tasted a ton. A ton. I love that liquid. Tasted it a ton. A freaking tonzo. Oh, are they back selling in the US? All right, well, this is good to know. All right, I think the 121 looks like it's in the most lead right now. In the most lead right now. Banana pudding, it's so close. Banana pudding, it's so close. Banana pudding, oh no. All right, well, at the risk of running long, yeah, Ern, we would have found out real quick, you know? We would have found out kind of immediately when I fall over and start coughing my face off. All right, it's a 1% difference right now. It's a 1% difference right now for 121 salted caramel, and I think I'm going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, one more for salted caramel. That's it. Poll's over. Poll's over. We're going with the 121 salted caramel, and we're actually going to be putting this in a mech, a tube mech, actually. Here, let me put this back up here. Tube mech. Haven't vaped a Turk RDA in a hot minute. Shout out to M Turk. I know he's real busy these days, taking care of his wife, and I just admire the shit out of that. So I want to shout out M Turk. We're doing the M Turk, and in honor of M Turk, we're using it on a mech. We're just using it on a mech. Turk is was. I'm assuming he might still vape. Danga. Pralines and cream. Buttered pralines and cream. Off the knuckle, that is delightful. Off the knuckle, that's delightful beyond words. That is crazy good. And I don't know that I've ever had this 121 salted caramel. I've had plenty of caramels, however you want to pronounce it. Salted ones, chocolate ones, banana ones. I forget how much I love the switch on this Omen. The button on this omen is quite possibly my favorite part of this entire ordeal. Gonna shut the airflow down just like that, about halfway. There's gonna be a lot of wing checking tonight, you know, just wing checking like crazy. You never got any good flavor from the Turk of a 2? Metro just had a birthday? Metro! Metro! Let's close the airflow down just a little bit more. All right, here it is. This is 121, salted caramel in the Turk on the omen. Let's go. Woo! Okay, hang on. There is a lot going on here. Hang on. I'm going to mute my microphone. I'm going to give you some tunes. I'm going to vape this for just a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know how they do it. This is a complicated liquid. This isn't just like salted caramel. This is like, it tastes like something de leche, dulce de leche, something like that. It's caramely. It's really weird and smooth. But I don't know how they do like the salted. How do they do that? How do they do like the salted buttery component of this? Because it tastes like, those caramels that Trader Joe's sells during Christmas. I know this is a long shot, but Trader Joe's sells these caramels and they come in a little plastic tub and they're just called like something caramels, and they sell them for Christmas too in like a big gift thing. It's like they're squishy, really soft caramels. It's that like buttery caramel, but like you dipped it in salt. It's somehow savory. It's like savory butter caramel. I don't know how they do this. Sorcery? Witchcraft? Wizardry? It's tasty. I mean, that is just freaking tasty. Caramely, buttery. Has anybody had this liquid? And if you haven't, and you're a caramel person, what's like your caramel liquid that you go to? I want to know your caramel liquid that you go to, because I don't know how it couldn't be this 121. Yeah, it's buttery. You know how caramel... This is going to make no sense. I might not even say it. But you know how caramel gets shiny? Sometimes, like if it's a little bit melty and it has a shiny texture rather than like a matte finish. This tastes like shiny, salted, buttery caramel. Like buttery caramel. Yeah, Trader Joe's peanut butter cups, yes. They're insanely good. All of the sweets that Trader Joe's has are my favorites. Say caramel or you say caramel? Should I be saying caramel? Is it fancier to say caramel? Or should I say caramel? Caramel. Werthersy. Nicole, Werthersy. It is real Werthersy. It's got a caramel. Yeah, exactly. St. James. It's got a caramely mouthfeel. It's got a salty finish. It's got a buttery sweet middle bits. This 121, I don't know. Five Ponds has always had a little bit more like refined complex liquids. Let's try it with some freaking banana. Banana. Yes. The salted caramel banana. That's pretty top tier right there. That's pretty top tier. Yeah. Dang. Okay, 121. Okay, 121. Tasty. Just damn tasty. Crazy tasty. Let me have a few more pulls here, but this is crazy tasty. I don't know how they do it. Again, I don't know how they do it. It's caramelly, it's buttery, it's sweet, but it's also a little bit savory. Mind-blowing. Mind-blower. Caramel, not caramel. Caramel? You're telling me I have to say caramel? Caramel. Caramel. So would you say that's just a British accent? You're just being British, phrasing. That's British. Because if I'm making like a, some sort of creme brulee, I wouldn't say caramelize because I'm not British. I'd say caramelize because I'm Californian, because I'm American. Caramelize. Caramelize? You'd say caramelize. Caramelize the sugar. You caramelize it. You don't caramelize it. Then I just sound British. Then I just sound like I'm doing a British accent. Caramel. Caramel. Caramel? I guess caramello. They don't call it Carmelo. Fine. Phrasing, you're right, okay? It's caramel. Caramel. Well, I'm going to say it wrong deliberately now, just like Nichrome. Caramelize. Then I just sound British if I say caramelize. You can't say caramelize if you're not British. I feel like you can't say caramelize. Aluminium. I do say aluminium. All right, maybe I should bring caramel into the fold. It's caramel, not caramel. 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 When you say a word so many times, it just sounds like gibberish and has lost all meaning? That's what caramel is right now. Caramelize. Caramelize. Caramelize? Okay. Phrasing, I think you're just trolling me right now. Aluminum. Aluminium. Let's figure out what I've been vaping. Let's do some what I've been vaping real quickly. I'm going to leave this salted caramel out. And I don't know, maybe we'll come back to these 5 ponds at some point and taste another one. I really do want to try that whirling dervish because I just have no clue as to what it could possibly be. So I'm going to leave you guys with Kitchen Guy. I'm going to go feed the dogs real quick. Except, hang on. Hold, please. Okay, this is the correct what I've been vaping. We're going to go check in with Kitchen Guy. I'm going to feed the dogs. I'll be right back to talk about the Desk Warriors.
What I've been vaping.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Kitchen Guy, back here to tell you the things, you know how this works, that are really getting vaped. I, Kitchen Guy, like to kind of steal everything awesome out of the office and bring it out here to my tertiary office area. As far as pods out here, there's 2. It's the Argus A, it's the PureMax, the newest PureMax, the PureMax Pro with the Pro pods. I haven't been using the Juice Shield. I've just been leaving it open and sitting on out here with a little bit of liquid in it. Vaping it, yes, of course, vaping it, but I know how the PureMax pods vape. They vape incredibly. What I'm really trying to establish or determine is the leak-proofness of this now. So, listen, I got a pods ranked coming up, but time's gonna tell me everything I need to know about that. Pure max right there. If we wanna start off in mouth to lung land, there's 2 mouth to lungs. I set these up on the Tuesday Vape Fiddle on Twitch. This is the old school RTA from Monarchy. It comes stock, I believe, as a mouth to lung, and then I can purchase, if I want to, some other airflow pins to maybe make it a restricted lung. Maybe I do want to do that, but I can't get over how incredible this mouth to lung is right here. I'm using a twisted fused Clapton from Timmy that I've never used in mouth to lung before, and the flavor on this is baller. Baller, busting, both of them. This is a 1.8 millimeter airflow, which, look, feels like a 2 millimeter airflow. You know, 1.8 I don't think is just a slight more restriction from a 2 millimeter airflow. It's a real open mouth to lung, real crazy open. And I was originally worried about it staying wet in there because of the lack of suction from a tight mouth to lung, but it's a gravity feed system. So it feels like no matter what, my wick's always wet. I never get any like of that dry crackle on here. It's just sitting on an old Asmodus, you know, stab wood, their own chip regulated guy from the good Lord. This is from 15 or 16. The flavor is good. The vape is good on that. Another mouth to lung. It's another Monarchy. It's the Mob Ultra or the Mob Prime or something like that. I think it's called the Mob Ultra. We're gonna go with Mob Ultra. New crypt tank on the inside, which I had some issues with, and I'll talk about that later, I guess. But I had some issues with the new crypt tank. It's inside the Raga. I got a matching titty battery. This is great. This is a 1 millimeter airflow. Same exact guava liquid, not the Deep Cuts guava jelly. It's a different DIY guava jelly. As of this recording right now, on Thursday morning, I don't have any guava jelly in my possession. I'm dry. I have none. I have 0. So hopefully today some guava jelly will be arriving and all will be right with the world. But in the meantime, I'm just using a slightly different guava. It's Face Meats DIY guava jelly. It's called Cheese Your Guava Jelly. Slightly different guava flavor, but this is a 1 ohm coil, 19 watts, 1 millimeter airflow, and those variables like the different airflow, the different wattage, the different coil on the inside, same liquid, creates a very different vape experience. The flavor's good. I don't think it's as good as that RTA, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe some more vape science needs to be done, but I feel like I'm getting better flavor from the same liquid out of that RTA than I am out of this Mob. The Mob still tastes delicious, but it's like a noticeably different flavor in here than in that RTA. I guess if we were gonna hang out in restricted lung territory, since for some reason, I always have to have all types of vapes going. I think I've said this at least 1 trillion times in these vlogs, but I just enjoy like every style of vaping. I love pods because I love the hands-freeness. It kind of reminds me of smoking. I like BOOOs, I like RTAs, I like RDAs, I like restricted lung, I like big swooshy open lung hits. RTAs and subtanks and RDAs and restricted lung and BOOOs and mouth to lung pods and mouth to lung RTAs and mouth to lung BOOOs. I like it all. And on any given day, I will literally crave every different style. If I'm sitting with a pod too long, I'm like, nope, bored. RTA, boom. RTA too long? Nope, let's go full cloud chasey. Full cloud chasey for a long time? No, let's restrict this down. Boom, restricted lung. Restricted lung for a long time? Oh, let's go hands-free. Let's head back to a pod. It's an excessive amount of vaping that happens over here on every possible style of vaping you can imagine. So that little soapbox, let's just kick that away. Here's a restricted lung. It's the Orion 2 RBA. Just digging it. 6 milligram. Homeboy OC Mango. Get out of here. Whenever I'm craving a restricted lung outside of the house, the Orion is going with me. If I gotta go to Trader Joe's, I'm taking the Orion. When I gotta run my errands, I'm generally taking the Orion. This is the Reload Vapor muzzle in here, and maybe I'll save it for the review. I think this is becoming, I think this has actually become my favorite restricted lung dot compatible, RBA. Someday I'll get through this. I think it's becoming my favorite restricted lung RBA. It's inside of a, I'm not sure if that's even gonna be able to be seen or show up on camera, but it's a Joe Sturdy, it's the joesturdy.aio. Shout out to my fart buddy, Joe Sturdy. He's a great guy, makes a great RBA. 6 milligram oat drips mung bean is in here. Busting. Man, that's delightful. Still in restricted lung land, this is the Watchtower. Jake Scrapwood's freaking mech Boro, tube mech Boro, and I have the Blaze RBA, the newest Blaze RBA sitting in there. Comes with the tank with the double glass. There's a glass on the front and a glass on the back. I think that just looks slick. I like having the Boro just sitting there. You can see the front, you can see the back. It looks like you're displaying like a little piece of art in there. Maybe that's a little bit too far, but this Blaze RBA, smooth. Smooth is how I would describe this RBA. Smooth RBA, smooth and flavorful. Oh, top notch, top tier. I love a tube mech form factor. And this had been sitting on my desk for a while, and I kept looking at it and thinking, I need to put like the perfect Boro in there. I need to put something awesome in there. And then on my Patreon stream the other day, I just thought, okay, well, enough is enough. Let's put the Blaze in there. Turns out, awesome. Turns out it's rad on a tube mech. Ooh, still hanging out in restricted lung land. This is always my pick. This is always my favorite vape of the week. It's a white hexohm, a 1 of 1 that I picked up, had engraved in Indonesia. I got a zoo one on top with that candy, cotton candy color scheme, and the Milky Peach gummy, the Radix Alexa Milky Peach gummies on the inside. I mean, I say this with the most sincerity in the world. Get out of here. This is delicious. Oh, it's just so good, and I have to use it so sparingly. Shout out to Jason Vapes for tracking this down on Twitter. At least I think it was Twitter. We were talking about doing a group buy. I still want to, but I think I'm going to try to go directly to the source. I know where this came from. I'm going to try to go directly to the source. Holy shit. I genuinely don't remember being this taken aback. Like, so swiftly by a liquid. Like maybe that new Sacred Seal from Twisted Timmy, maybe the fresh batch from Twisted Timmy. I was on that hard for a while. The Sacred Seal's great, 21 grams is great. I've had some good liquids over the years and in recent memory, but in my brain, this Milky Peach gummy just sits at like, if I could get like a never-ending supply of this, or at least a healthy supply of this, it would be a legacy liquid. For the rest of my life, I would vape this. Now all I have out here for really like cloud chasey is 2 sub-tanks. I'm still really enjoying this Gen Max because I really like this big protrudy button. I don't know what it is. I like it. Reminds me of a Hexohm or something. I-tank on top with the GTI coil head. Lunar Sweet Mangoes on the inside, cloud chasing. It's a really good mango flavor. It's just very, very like mentholated, culotted out. It's got a lot of cooling in it. So I can't take those big, huge rips that I really like to off a sub-tank, but I can off of this one. This is that new Ascent kit that we got last week. I'm gonna do a review for this really soon. I'm gonna try to get a review for this out like next week. Impressed. I didn't think I would be. Honestly, I went into this really pessimistically, but it's kind of won me over. At least the mod has. The Shift sub-tank still isn't gonna be my favorite sub-tank, but I do kind of like the VC Tech coil heads. This is luscious, raspberry white chocolate on the inside. I can't express to you how small this dual 18650 is. Right next to the Gen seems like a school bus compared to this tiny little 18650, dual 18650. Chase clouds, not hose. And let's be real, flavor on subtanks and flavor on RDAs has always been top notch, but that's what I got out here, where everything really gets vaped. Living room guy, sad shape, nothing's getting vaped out there anymore. So I'm gonna skip bathroom guy despite there being a bathroom vape at the moment, and I'm gonna throw it back to desk guy so he can talk about the desk warriors. See you next week. Hey, okay. See you next week off desk kitchen guy. Yeah, kitchen guy. Sorry. I can't keep all my employees' names straight. Kitchen guy, thank you for that. Great. The truth is that kitchen guy does steal everything. He steals everything good. Literally everything good. So what do we have for desk warriors? I'm doing a review for this real soon. I promise I'm doing a review for this soon. It's the VOOO E40, Argus E40. It's a lung guy. Pretty fine. Overall, really very fine. 6 milligram Homeboy Mango in there. There's a stubby going these days. With a stubby RBA on the inside, the RDTA on the inside. Mango sticky rice. From, the take. From the mother truckin' take from Gunny, from Steve Marquez. I think it's Steve Marquez. I'm not 100% sure. Been vaping this. Delicious. Completely different mango. I got 3 different mangoes going right now. The Lunar Sweet Mango, the Homeboy Mango, and the Mango Sticky Rice. And they all taste completely different in every way imaginable. Yeah, I don't know how the sticky rice part gets in there, but this tastes like mango sticky rice. I mean, that's kind of crazy. So that's a desk warrior. Drag 4, drag 5. This is what drag is this? I think this is the drag 5. I think I'm gonna have my review up for it tomorrow. It's pretty cool. It's got a dot RDA on top. Testing grounds peanut butter on the inside, as we established. Look, this drag has been actually really helpful, really reliable. Full review. It's the Empire Duel that I can't really show you with the VOOO U-Force tank on top, the banana custard. We already vaped this. You get the 21700 stubby there, Horatio? Yeah, the battery life is kind of dildos. I mean, in fact, even just looking at my battery life right now, yeah. It always seems like it's a little bit low. It seems every time I look at my battery level on the stubby, it's like halfway. No matter what, without fail, halfway. I mean, that's, look, the airflow's a little bit sharp. Lastly, second to lastly on the desk, it's the Vaporesso Gen SE. I just got some delicious juice in here. This iTank is tasting awesome. These GTI coil heads taste awesome. I've just been refilling it, vaping. I can't say this in review or like in the review. I didn't say this in the review, but I think I like the iTank more than the new U-Force, and I think I like the GTI coils, at least right now, more than the PNPX coils. Your mileage might vary. Floss is in there. Delicious. And lastly, really the coup de grace of all of my vapes on the desk, the only vape I think I truly, truly love at the moment, Sacred Seal, Reload SRDA, Indonesia Hexome, get out of here. This is it. This is my favorite. This is my favorite vape of the week. That peanut butter is stellar. And it's still pairing great. This is it, by the way. I poured the rest of the bottle in there, so we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this banana rice wine. I mean, I can't get over it. That's just delicious. How do I feel about blue raspberry in pods? I don't generally blue raspberry, period. I just don't do it. There's something about blue ras flavors that don't really sit right with me. Fact check me. Someone who has a better memory than me, who's been watching my YouTube, might need to fact check me on this. But I don't think there's ever been a blue raz flavor that I've been like pumped on. I don't think so. Don't know. Can't think off the top of my head of any blue raz flavors where I thought, yeah, maybe, wasn't there a Kaz blue raz that was pretty okay? I don't know. I don't really jam on blue raz. And especially like if we're going to talk about mouth to lung or pods, look, I got one liquid that I use in my pods. It's the Deep Cuts Guava Jelly. That's it. That's my legacy mouth to lung liquid. It won. It beat all other mouth to lung liquids to become guava jelly. It's all I ever want to vape in a mouth to lung. If I pick up a pod that doesn't have guava jelly in it, it feels weird. It feels off. It feels wrong, which I'm still dry, by the way. No, you've never liked a blue raz. Okay. Tribal Buddha, my resident historian. Yes, I believe that to be true. I've never really enjoyed a blue raz, especially not more like blue ass. Microwave oven. Your microwave oven's a comedian tonight. That's fine. That's fine. But no, I never really jammed on blue raz. Let's real quickly shift gears just quickly. And let's talk about some things that you have been vaping. Actually, before that, I'm going to try to do this without incriminating myself.
Assignment Planet Shop.
So with that in mind, I'm going to say very little. I'm going to say very little other than Corey. Corey has been vaping since 2018. Brownsville, Pennsylvania. Corey has been vaping since 2018. Brownsville, Pennsylvania. If anybody's in Brownsville, Pennsylvania, why don't you stop on in? And then here's his daily drivers. Daily drivers. He says he plays the vlog for the customers, and that makes me so incredibly happy. But he's rocking an old smock, like an old smock sub-tank. He's got the what's that one? What's that one? Right next to the smock guy with the lights on the outside. We did it for a retro vape, like within the last few months, I think. I can't remember what that's called. I can't remember what that's called. I want to try it. Tribal Buddha, send me your absinthe. Why can't I remember what that's called? Cool Mod. I can't even remember the manufacturer. Someone in the chats. There, Praxis Vapors. Praxis Vapors made it. And it was called the something. It was called the something. But I loved that mod. I lived and died for that. I was so bummed when mine died. So bummed. I know, when something just works. Like, look, that smock is just still obviously going. We got some Caliburns. We got a double barrel there from Squid Industries with a serpent from Watofo on top, some bad drip. Look at that Army Green Empire with a Passage. Is that the Passage RDA? That's the Passage RDA, I believe, on top of there. Matt Cully released the Passage. So, Brownsville, Pennsylvania, we're shouting out Corey from Brownsville, Pennsylvania. Appreciate you, Corey. Appreciate you fighting the good fight. And now we'll get back to the first assignment America I would like to do is he's not even here tonight. He's not even here tonight. In fact, I'm giving a shout out to Corey, another Corey, the Poon Sauce McNasty. He's going to be doing my timestamps tonight, and he does a real good job. He does some solid ass timestamps. But right now, I'm going to just assignment America, Jeremy V. Even though he's not here tonight, that's okay. Shout out to Jeremy V. He celebrated his vape-iversary recently. His 10-year cigarette-free vapiversary with a picture on the Discord. Look how cool he is with the cigarette. Well, shit, today is my big 1 year, 10-year vapiversary. Hard to believe that's over 102,000 cigarettes not smoked. 102,000 cigarettes not smoked. That is staggering. That is staggering. Have you guys ever done your own? I see you, Poon Sauce. I see you right there, Home Skillet. Have you guys ever done your own like smoking math? Doing your own smoking math is it's a little intimidating, you know? You think about how many cigarettes you smoked, how many cigarettes you would have smoked. It's kind of bananas when you think about all of the cigarettes avoided. And he's absolutely right. That's the whole point, is he's avoided 120,000 cigarettes. It's Thursday. High fives, it's Thursday. I also want to shout out Yo Frank. Vaping with Frank got some new. He got that Voltrove inside of a Raga, a slick gray Raga, which I have not seen the gray Raga in real life, but it looks cool as shit. And the blue Voltrove on the inside, sick. Sick, Frank. That's sick. That's sick. I hope it's bringing you all sorts of joy. Appreciate you, Frank. Thank you for, you posted those on the Discord, but I stole them. I stole them from the Discord, and you didn't have a choice. So there you go, Frank, showing off that new Raga. Let's see who else is here real quick. Sebastian is here. I got a Sebastian. Pow. When something works, it just works, you know? My newest setup was on the left. My RDA broke, so I had to get a new atomizer. So we got an off-riff next mesh on top of what smock model is that? I don't even know. Smock something or other with an off-riff, and then the world's oldest drag. Like, that drag has seen some shit, man. That drag has been through the ringer and back. That drag has seen some pockets. That drag has seen the inside of bags and pockets, and it's probably been passed around to people and dropped. That is just a hardened, just drag. Sebastian, badass Sebastian. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with me. Thank you. I got this person here. It looks like their name is pronounced Jevin, but I really feel like I'm saying that wrong. But Jevin sends, here's a setup for an 8-hour shift. Love your channel. Love what you do. Thank you, Jevin. What is Jevin set up for an 8-hour shift? It's just a stubby. It's no big deal. It's just a stubby with the stubby RDTA on the inside. That's definitely an ODB wrapped battery. The green and the pink looks so cool. The billet box with the green and the pink also looks wicked cool. I like that pink green. I don't know. I like that pink green. I like that pink green color combo. And that's really all I got for assignment America tonight. We got Corey. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's one more. Where the hell did he go? Timothy. What the hell, Timothy? Timothy sending this in. This is his daily driver. Billet box with some legendary Deep Cuts Psycho Cruller. Freaking delicious. The billet box is splattered. The door is red. The panda is evil. I love everything about this. I love literally everything about this, Timothy. Literally everything about this. I immediately saw that and thought, oh, I have a silver billet box. Red doors on a silver billet box would look sick. I was immediately jealous of your red doors. Immediately. All right, you guys. Well, shit, that's Assignment America, everybody. And Assignment Planet Shop, even though I feel sketchy doing that because YouTube cracking down on all sorts of vape stuff. But if you out there, if you have a setup that you would like to see featured on this live stream, send it on over. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. Just mark your subject Assignment Planet Globe. I'll see it. I'll download the attachment. I'll use it accordingly. Send it in. Send it in. I want to see them. I don't know what it is. I say this every week, but I just get really a lot of joy from seeing other people's setups, other people's gear, other people's daily drivers like that. Like Sebastian's drag. That's the shit I want to see. I want to see a drag that's been used for like 5 years, you know? That's what I want to see. Dang. I don't know if you guys have ever had banana rice wine, but I really very highly recommend it times infinity. That's not a real thing that can do. Let's jump over to some super chats before we have film strip news. I think it's mostly film strips today, so that'll be good. Oh, look at that, you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. There's never an obligation there, but I appreciate you. Kaz. Barbara, Lon said you and Brian are good boys. I said I still reserve the right to give you crap on vlog day. Hey, love you. Now let's plow. Yes, Barbara, you can always give me a hard time. I don't know, whenever. I don't know. Isn't that what cousins are for? Isn't that what was supposed to be happening? I think it's a federal law, actually, Barbara. I think it's a federal law. Frank, just want to say yo-yo to Nick and all the cool kids, and rest in peace to the janitor. Cool kids forever. Hell yeah, cool kids forever. And yes, rest in peace to the janitor. This vlog tonight is for the janitor. For the janitor. And maybe I should start dedicating vlogs to people while they're still here. I don't want to have to wait until we lose someone to get it to get a vlog dedicated to them, Oh, M Turk just had a birthday, not Metro. I thought it was just someone's name, Metro. But if it's M Turk, hell yeah, I'm singing happy birthday to M Turk. Absolutely. Appreciate that, advocate for liberty. Thank you for that heads up. Kennedy. It's Kennedy. Caramel, burnt sugar, a golden brown candy made of heated sugar, milk, and butter. Caramel is a misspelling of caramel. Caramel is a misspelling of caramel? Is that real? Is that true? Are you an English teacher? I need to know this. Is caramel a misspelling of caramel? I feel like my whole worldview just changed a little bit. Caramel. I can't believe I'm going to have to say caramel for the rest of my life. Well, small price to pay for being correct, I guess. Caramel. Yeah, caramel just sounds, like more like a delicacy. The End of Musing says, need help from the chat experts. How do I stop my cat breakdancing on me? Maybe this super chat might help? After 2 hours, it's really starting to hurt. We need to get your breakdancing cat to hang out with New Wave Dave's Slayer-loving, motorcycle-riding, beer-drinking cat. Hang on, I'm going to check in on those hella chats, of course. Of course I'm going to check in on the hella chats. My only advice, turn off the music. Turn off the music, right? Unless there's no music playing, in which case that's a little bit unsettling. A breakdancing cat isn't unsettling enough, but a breakdancing cat with no music, that's really unsettling. That's like horror movie kind of stuff. Completely. Cloud Chucker, what's going on? He says, hey, Nick, just ordered the Billy Voodoo bridge, and I'm going to use a 4mm airflow pin for restricted direct lung. What coil do you recommend? If you're using 4mm airflow pin, the Billy can hold a 3mm, I think, without any problems. Honestly, my favorite coil of the moment that I've just started vaping that I've never vaped before, I got from Timmy, and it is a twisted fused Clapton. I think it's twisted wire that gets Claptoned over it. I've never had this coil before, but the flavor is bonkers. The flavor's out of control. I don't know what it is about twisted wire, Claptoned with wire, but something happens and the flavor goes bonkers. Goes bonkers. Or, some Lucky Sevens from Twisted Timmy. I think you'll enjoy that bridge. I hope you like it. Let me know how you like it. Fishy. Totally forgot about birthdays. Tomorrow is your dog Bowie's birthday. Bowie. Bowie's in space. Bowie's in space. What you doing out there, man? 9 years old, the little man is. He's one of my favorite furry people ever. Oh, Bowie. 9-year-old Bowie. That makes me happy. All right. Happy birthday, Bowie. Happy freaking birthday, Bowie. I don't think we're there just yet to the birthdays. I think that's going to come up right after the news. But since we're here now, it's 6. What? How does this happen? It's 6 p.m. Look, we need to step on the gas here. Let's go.
Are you motherfuckers ready? It's news and advocacy time. Let the truth fire trip.
It's Dan Baker's birthday. Dan Baker. Happy birthday. All right, you guys. Hey, sorry. Oops. Oops, more winning. Oops, more winning. Can you guys believe this? It's like we keep winning and then we keep winning and then we just keep winning again. We got some science. We got yeah, let's go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to mention that's not really news related, they're almost there. There's a GoFundMe going right now for Broken Ohm. He lost it all. He lost everything. Everything to his name is gone, and that's heartbreaking. And if you know Broken Ohm, you know he's a hell of a guy, and he could use the help. They're almost there. You know, we could get him across the finish line, I think. You know, maybe this week, maybe next week. I mean, that's awful. This is breaking my heart. I couldn't imagine walking through my former house just looking at everything that is gone and just ruined. Like, believe me when I'm glad I say that I'm glad that people are alive and that nobody's injured or hurt or, you know, God forbid something worse. But yeah, let's throw some cash their way. Let's throw some cash their way. Now, if you want, I'm going to start with this because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. This is the final, you know, hang on. I don't like the way these are spaced out here. These are like the final death throes of an organization that has no purpose anymore. No purpose anymore. You know how low youth cigarette smoking is right now in the United States? It's gone. It's gone. By any metric, by the World Health Organization's metric, youth cigarette smoking in America is gone. Youths do not smoke cigarettes anymore. And that's the worst thing that can happen to an organization called Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, because you lose your mission focus, because you start going after things that are actually helping people quit smoking. Like, this is the most, I don't know, tone deaf, sounds like a 90-year-old guy yelling at a cloud about social media companies allowing nicotine pouch advertising. Not even tobacco, just nicotine pouches. The Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids has no more dragons left to slay, so they're going after literal therapeutics that help people quit smoking now, just to kind of stay relevant. And this whole press release just sounds like desperation. It reeks of sad, sad, sad desperation. Well, when there's no more dragons left to slay, what are you going to do? You better turn to something else. You better keep that funding campaign for Tobacco for Kids. I think Matt Myers seemingly really enjoys his millions of dollars at the expense of actual public health. All of this just reads like the last death throes of an organization that has basically become completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant campaign for tobacco-free kids. Over 100 organizations call on social media companies to end nicotine pouch advertising, including by paid influencers. I feel like even the people at Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids were just, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go after pouches. Let's go after pouches now. There's nobody smoking anymore. There's no youth smoking anymore. What are we going to do? Keep the youth from doing literally anything. It doesn't matter as long as we can maintain our funding. Sad. It's honestly like this whole press release from Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids just feels really, really pathetic. Really pathetic. Morally bankrupt doesn't even begin to explain Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids. Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids are active protectors of the cigarette market. Active protectors of the cigarette market. Because they have to be. Because people smoking cigarettes is how they make money. So if people ain't smoking, and if youth ain't smoking, what is there to fight? What is there to rally against? It's like the idea, sorry, I'm about to get a little bit political here, but politicians don't want to fucking solve problems. They want problems to exist so they can campaign on them, so they can get your vote and say, if I get into office, I can fix this, even though this could have been fixed before. Nobody ever bothered to do it because you just wanted to keep using it as like a campaign thing. It's gross. It is the grossest. And that's exactly what Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids is doing. It's pathetic. It's beyond the pale. It is pathetic. It's just a bunch of pathetic old dinosaurs who are completely irrelevant now in the modern age of harm reduction, and they're just clutching their pearls and trying to maintain their funding. It is sad. It's sad. A part of me feels bad for Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, and then I remember that they're terrible. And then I remember that they're awful. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, there's a GoFundMe for Josh. There's a GoFundMe for Josh Miller, Apathy Miller. Will you drop that link in like the Discord in the Yo-Yo chat so I can share it? Because for some reason, I can't click that from here. Oh, here it is. Never mind, Ern. I got you, fam. I got you. Here. I was just a little bit taken aback here by this large graphic that kind of looks like a big butt crack, even though it's not, and I'm trying not to make fun of it. It's his chest. It's his poor chest. Joshua after a heart attack double bypass. Mr. Miller, yes. We're trying to give him $5,000. He's raised $898. Maybe we can help him out. I generally don't like to do multiple GoFundMes in one stream, but whoever you feel moved to help out, help that person out. I'll put a link in the description. Absolutely. I wanted to draw your attention to this as well. I think this is a really good example of winning because the American Vapor Manufacturers Association posted on Twitter, the New York Times grudgingly calls it a mounting consensus that vaping products are useful for helping adult smokers quit. It only takes like a couple of cards to fall before the whole house falls down. You remember back in the day when New York Times was saying shitty things about vaping, like lung injuries, they don't help people quit smoking. They were just, towing the prohibitionist line. Well, now we're getting to the point where the New York Times, who I don't trust, Who trusts the New York Times? The New York Times was my last bastion of what I considered like objective journalism. And then I read everything that they published about vaping, and there's nothing I can trust about the New York Times. Literally nothing I can trust about the New York Times. But they begrudgingly said the mounting consensus that vaping products are useful for helping adult smokers quit. But let's take a look at how an actual specialist in his field talks about the issue. The esteemed David Abrams. David Abrams is my favorite figure in all of vaping and harm reduction because David Abrams was anti-vaping, and then he read the science, and he followed the science, and he talked to people who smoke, and he talked to people who vape, and he went, okay, this is harm reduction. I'm going to stand behind vaping now. And he had his mind changed, and now he's very outspoken. I mean, David Abrams is, esteemed. I don't know, do we need to go over David Abrams' resume here? David Abrams. If the NYU website would load, I promise that, look how long this is taking. You see, it's just loading. I wanted to see his profile here. David Abrams. He's a professor at the NYU School of Global Public Health. Maybe this will load. What if I try a new tab? Let's see how long this takes. Hey, now! David Abrams. Okay, well, this is a lot. Transdisciplinary and transnational research strategies. David Abrams has scientific leadership in tobacco control. His current focus is strengthening global and United States tobacco and nicotine management strategies. Deaths of 1 billion smokers, estimated by 2100, caused by overwhelming combustible tobacco smoke. Honors, awards. He has cred for days. If there's someone we should be listening to, it's David Abrams from the NYU School of Global Public Health. They have a whole thread on everything great that David Abrams has said and done in his career, but I want to focus down on one particular video that hit with me from the Global Forum on Tobacco and Nicotine, and it is this. Where the hell ass did he go, David Abrams? You know, you think you're ready to go? You think you have it all figured out? And then, turns out, you don't. Okay, let's hear from David Abrams. I had to turn up the volume on this, so I apologize if it's maybe a little bit too loud, but I just want it to be loud enough so that we can all hear it. Let's hear real quickly from David Abrams and what he has to say about vapors and vaping.
It's about people who have the right for themselves and how they manage the complexity of life. Some do it better than others.
Hang on. I turned the volume. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this one. This one should be the loudest.
It's about people who have the right to make decisions for themselves and how they manage the complexity of life. Some do it better than others. And who are we to judge? And if you truly listen to what people need and want, you would care about alternative nicotine products that are so dramatically safer. That's a tectonic shift that we haven't seen since people first started using tobacco and nicotine. And certainly it's a disruptive technology that for the first time in about 120 years could literally replace and make moot the death and disease primarily caused by the invention of the cigarette rolling machine in the 1880s. This is the first true technology that could eliminate, and I believe will eliminate to the largest degree, most of the long-term chronic heavy tobacco smoking that's responsible for the death and disease. But people do need to manage their lives and their stress in a non-stigmatized way.
That's some top quality objective, harm reduction, meet people where they're at. Life is complex. We need to trust people to make their own decisions on how they want to navigate their complex life. And sometimes that complex life involves nicotine. And when people with complex lives want to use nicotine, we should be encouraging them to use the safest forms of nicotine possible, so that literally all of the death and disease, the 8 million people that die globally every single year, premature deaths from tobacco smoking, could be eliminated. Now, that would cause a lot of problems for organizations like Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, but that's a risk that I'm willing to take. I just want to say, I don't mind if Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids goes out of business. Don't mind, even a little bit. They can go away. There's no kids smoking anymore. We can end the death and disease from smoking cigarettes by vaping. David Abrams. David Abrams. I don't know why mainstream media never contacts David Abrams. They certainly reach out to people like Stanton Glantz and Bonnie Halpern Flesher constantly, and all they do is lie about shit. But when we have David Abrams, who is a professor at the NYU School of Global Public Health, they don't think to reach out. Tobacco control specialist. Why aren't they reaching out to David Abrams? Why aren't they reaching out to David Abrams? Interesting question. Interesting question to ask. Isn't that a really interesting question to ask? So good on you, David Abrams. Oh, that's right. More winning. Here we go. Reading now from Jim McDonald, Vaping 360. Fifth Circuit cites Triton as precedent to vacate 5 more MDOs. The case, destined to test the FDA's vaping regulation next year, and the Supreme Court continues to vex the agency in the meantime. On July 31st, a 3-panel judge in the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals decided, I'm dyslexic, and I have a really hard time reading. I read this a bunch of times today, but I can't seem to get through it right now, so please just bear with me. On July 31st, a 3-judge panel of the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals cited its Triton distribution decision as precedent when granting petitions for review to 5 independent vape manufacturers vacating the FDA's marketing denial orders. That means every product from Cloud House, Paradigm, SWT, Vaporized, and SV Packaging are all allowed back on the market now. They had their marketing denial orders rescinded. The day that FDA started handing out marketing denial orders, a lot of people on Twitter, including, people like Greg Conley, told vape manufacturers, you need to sue the FDA. Sue the FDA immediately. Sue the FDA right now. Lots of people did, and that's why it's going to the Supreme Court, because the vendors decided to sue the FDA, and the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has sided with industry twice now. The court remanded the case for FDA for further review. The 5 manufacturers may now continue to sell their products until the agency conducts new scientific reviews of their pre-market tobacco applications, or possibly until the Supreme Court acts for the 5 companies, Cloud House, Paradigm, STW, Vaporized LLC, SV Packaging. This is winning. This is winning. There's no way around it. All it takes is for a couple of cards to fall and the whole house comes down. This vaping is going to be decided by the courts purely by the courts. 100% by the courts, I believe. So, that's winning. That's another lawsuit that the FDA has lost. And these companies get to keep their products on the market until the Supreme Court acts. And if and when, it's not even a matter of if, it's when the Supreme Court acts. When the Supreme Court acts, they're going to have to completely redo all of their whole PMTA, everything, until it's up to the requirements that the Supreme Court has set forth. So when the Supreme Court case happens, whoa, baby, watch out, because that's really just going to be so much more winning. So much more winning. We're winning, Jason Vapes. We're winning. What's up, Rickard? I see you there. We're winning. There's some people not winning, though. And despite New Zealand, this is just a crazy thing. This is just crazy news to me. New Zealand is about to become a smoke-free country. They started a swap to stop campaign where they encouraged everybody to switch to vapes, and then they have no more smoking anymore. The metric is below 5% of the adult population. New Zealand, I believe, is going to hit that metric this year. They're going to be officially, according to World Health, a smoke-free country. Can you believe that? But even in a potentially smoke-free country, there is still panic and there is still hysteria about youth vaping. Seriously, it's mind-boggling what we're willing to put kids through to not let them vape. Inglewood High in New Zealand, no toilet during class rule causes menstruating teen to soil clothing. Dad pulls daughter from school. Rightfully so, he should pull his daughter out of that school. And they have a no bathroom during class rule in New Zealand because they don't want kids going to the bathroom during class to vape. So because they're so, in a hysteria about youth vaping, they force kids to not go to the bathroom during class. And then this poor teen girl who was menstruating all through her clothes in the middle of class, like we're willing to force children to go through this just because we suspect that they might go into the bathroom and start vaping. We're going to humiliate children. I mean, this is the world that Parents Against Vaping want, I guess. They don't have any kids anymore. Like, their kids are grown. Meredith Berkman and what's her face? Their kids are grown now. They want to control your kids. This is the future that they want. This is disgusting to me. It's absurd. I think it's disgusting, truly and honestly, disgusting. I don't know how a teacher can look at a student who's clearly in distress, menstruating through your clothes. I'm not a girl, but I can imagine that's probably the single most embarrassing thing that can happen to you as a teenage girl. And your student is bleeding through her clothes in class, asking to go to the bathroom, and the teacher looks at her and says, "No, because you might vape." What the fuck? What do they do to us? We've normalized this? I was kind of appalled by that. Kind of really hyper appalled by that. That just upsets me on a whole other level. All right, well, we're going to wrap up the news and advocacy. Shit. All right, we'll save Nick Guy the Science Man till next week. We'll save the Nick Guy the Science Man. We'll save the Nick Guy the Science Man because I want to play you two videos still. They're great. This one is, let's start with this one. Let's do Sweden real quick. You guys want to sit through a Swedish video? Let's chill. Let's have a vape. And let's listen to this Swedish member of parliament here, Swedish MP. Sweden is about to become a smoke-free country. It's muted right now. Let me back it up here.
Dear friends and colleagues, my name is Jesper Skalberg Karlsson.
Let's have a vape.
Part of the Committee on Health and Welfare in the Swedish Parliament. Today I want to tell you a story about innovation, legislation, and giving consumers the power to make decisions about their own health. First of all, as I am...
The power to make decisions about their own health. When was the last time a U.S. politician ever said, well, we should give the citizens the freedom to make decisions about their own health? Yeah, 1980, never.
Sure that you are aware, Sweden is a cold country. When tobacco was introduced as a plant in the 1700s, it soon became apparent that growing tobacco in a cold climate did not produce the finest quality of products. Swedish tobacco for smoking was less pleasant than using imported goods. So the solution was to innovate, and Swedish snus was introduced in the 1800s, a form of pickled tobacco that you could put under your lip and get a slow release of nicotine. However, the black Swedish snus, which was loose at the time, was viewed as somewhat of a dirty product. The upper class continued to smoke imported tobacco, and the working class, mainly men, took to snus as their alternative. During the Second World War, modern cigarettes were cheap and made their way across Europe. Swedes, with their now long-time use of snus, kept on using snus. Smoking rates were therefore lower than they were in Europe, while overall tobacco use was comparable to that of other countries. Men used snus in their construction sites, hands-free, while the rich population and women kept smoking in their own salons. In the 70s, however, Swedish innovation of snus took a major leap. Using cut-up tea bags, loose snus tobacco was made into a portion size, and this meant that snus became more accessible and a lot easier to use. Later, in the 90s, a white portion, looking a bit like this, was introduced with a less runny feel, and suddenly men took to snus, not as a way of just replacing cigarettes. Instead, they used snus as their first tobacco products. Then in the 2000s, the nicotine pouch was introduced, looking a bit like this. And nicotine pouches are, in a way, snus without tobacco at all. Instead, it is a pouch with nicotine, the ingredient that tobacco users are looking for, but without the black and rugged feel of ordinary tobacco. And in the 2000s, we have seen mainly women taking to nicotine pouches as a way of replacing cigarettes. And in the year of 2024, around 5% of the Swedish population are smoking on a regular basis, which means that we are basically a smoke-free country, and that is, without a doubt, amazing. With fewer people smoking, we can see that fewer people are contracting tobacco-related illnesses. This means that people live longer lives, and the strain on Swedish healthcare is reduced. Also, nightclubs and bars smell a lot better. Swedish snus is not a health product by itself. It is still better to eat salad and kale than to use snus or nicotine pouches. But as a way of giving alternatives to consumers and reducing harm, it is unbeatable. If you're looking for a way to reduce tobacco-related illnesses, look no further. But be wary, because as decision makers, we need to make sure that we are not making ill-informed decisions. Perhaps snus is not the way forward for Brazil. Perhaps it is some other nicotine products like vapes. And perhaps there are additional measures to be taken to make sure that a Brazilian way forward is made for Brazil, not for Swedes. And in that regard, let me just mention 3 short topics. Number 1, kids should not use tobacco or nicotine products. Keeping these products out of hands of the younger generation must be given a top priority. Number 2, consumers can make their own decisions regarding their health. It is not our job as decision makers to say that everyone should use snus or a vape. Rather, it is our job to make sure that all tobacco and nicotine products have relevant information on them regarding the health effects. Then consumers themselves can make informed decisions. And number 3, the most important one perhaps, there are no nicotine-free countries, but there is a way to reduce smoking rates, and my hope is that Brazil wants to make that journey because longer lives and lower cancer rates is a great deal, both for people, their families, and for the government and the country. Thank you.
Sweden is about to become a smoke-free country because of snus, because of vaping, because it was a class thing before. But smoke-free country. Sweden's nicotine use is the same as the rest of the EU. It's the same levels of nicotine use, but their death and disease attributed to nicotine use is like 48% lower than the rest of the EU. It's bonkers. Fucking bodily autonomy. Isn't it weird to see another country like Sweden? You know, you think of the US as so free. We're free. We have the free market. We have freedom. That Swedish politician was saying that it's not our job to coerce consumers and that we should just present them with information and let consumers make their own choices. Has a US politician ever said that? Rand Paul, maybe? Ron Paul, maybe? Justin Amash, maybe? A few, maybe? Bodily autonomy matters, and consumers, informed consumers making their own decisions matter. All right. Well, I love hearing from Sweden. They're about to be a smoke-free country. And I know I saw people in the chat saying, oh, I wish Denmark would have done this. I wish, Finland would have followed Sweden's lead. It's literally just a matter of time. It's literally just a matter of time. The success of Sweden is going to become undeniable because right now they're not even a smoke-free country and they're on full PR blitz. When Sweden becomes a smoke-free country, the world's going to know about it. And everyone's going to go, how did Sweden become a smoke-free country? Oh, harm reduction. That's what it was. Oh, it was tobacco harm reduction. It was letting informed consumers make their own decisions about their own bodies. Coming soon to a country near you. It's going to spread all over the place. Finally, this is the last film strip, okay? It's a minute long. It's from Vape Law Guy. You know Vape Law Guy? You know Vape Law Guy? You guys follow Vape Law Guy? Vape Law Guy. Let me, where did I find, oh no, where did his Twitter go? Oh no. Yeah, Vape Law Guy. Okay, I want to get his real name. What's your real name, Vape Law Guy? No, I guess he doesn't have a name. He's, Greg Troutman. Okay, Greg Troutman. Greg Troutman, Vape Law Guy. He's been involved with these Triton lawsuits, with all of this leading up to the Supreme Court. And, he had a few words for us. And, this is my favorite thing. This is one of my favorite things about vaping is the Vape Law Guy and myself. I don't think we really agree on much politically. Not much politically we agree on, but we both agree that vaping rules and that everybody should get to quit smoking this way and that the FDA acted arbitrarily and capriciously and essentially handed the industry over to big tobacco. That's what we agree on, and that's why we get along and fight together. And I just ignore some things he says and he ignores some things I say, but it doesn't matter because vaping is our common cause, because vaping is not a partisan issue. It's literally never been a partisan issue. We've been fighting flavor bans since 2010 when we had a Democratic president, and then flavor bans all through Trump presidency, and now we have another Democratic president and we're still fighting flavor bans. It's almost as if the assault on vaping is completely bipartisan, which it is. But right now, I want to hear from Vape Law Guy. Sup, Vape Law Guy.
I will tell you all what I tell everybody at trade shows when I walk the floor is keep doing what you're doing. It saddens me to see the number of store closings on social media. Keep doing what you're doing. We are so close to getting this fixed. The people who hold on and can get through this next few months are going to be in, I think, a really good position. Because one of the things that we're going to do, we will have a table at the seat before Congress if there is a reform. I can tell you we will have a seat at the table. we will help craft what that reform looks like. And one of the parts of the reform that I really will push is federal preemption. So it stops the state and local flavor bans. It would allow us to flourish again in California, New York, Massachusetts, the places that have banned flavors. A lot of that stuff would be barred if I have my way. So hang on, keep doing what you're doing, keep trucking. Let's get through the next few months, and hopefully we come out of the back of this in a lot better shape, and we go back to where we were in 2015, 2016.
We will go back to where we were in 2015 or 2016. There needs to be congressional reforms done to the Food and Drug Administration's PMTA process. This could potentially reverse flavor bans in literally every state. Look, if Vape Law Guy says keep doing what you're doing, keep trucking, keep fighting because we're really close to winning this thing, I have no reason not to believe him. He's the lawyer who's been involved in all of this, all the way up to the Supreme Court. He's very smart, he's very educated, and I believe him. I believe him. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep fighting the good fight. Damn it, everybody. I love you. I'll check in on the super chats. News and advocacy's done. Just had to make a big sweet big statement there. News and advocacy's done. I had one other thing I wanted to share, but maybe next week we'll do some Nick Guy the Science Man, because, you know, we're not just getting more and more and more science, pro-vaping science. We're getting higher and higher quality studies. We're getting higher and higher quality science. So listen, I've been telling you guys for years that we're going to win. It's just a matter of time. I'm going to say it again. We're going to win. It's just a matter of time. So, you know, there's people that just gave up, you know, and that boggles my mind, hurts my brain. And we gave up, you know, people gave up. And it's like, is that how you win? You win by giving up? You win by throwing your hands up and go, well, there's nothing we can do. It's the FDA. They're too big. They're not. It only takes a couple of cards for the whole house to fall down. So now super chats. Mr. Advocate for Liberty, Rocky Tooney and Zion Thomas as well. Rocky Tooney and Zane Thomas. Rocky Tooney, Zane. Tooney and Zane. What a cool name. Zane. All right, let's get happy birthdays going then. My cat, New Wave Dave, 169. Here, I'll do it this way, Dave. My cat doesn't break dance, but he does break skulls in the pit. Oh, I see. He's that guy in the pit. He's that guy in the pit. You know what? Every pit has one, so it might as well be New Wave Dave's Sith cat. Appreciate you, Dave. Stagger22. Wanted to thank you for still doing your thing. I used to watch frequently. I stopped vaping a few years ago. Recently started again. Checking your channel again. Your reviews have been helpful. Oh, Stagger22. Right on. Dude, that's why I do this. Because everybody's thing, you know, everybody's journey is a little bit different, you know. People will smoke for a really long time, vape, maybe go back to smoking, maybe vape, maybe stop vaping, maybe come back to vaping, maybe, you know. Then that's why I'm here. I'm here for you to come and get some information, and then you can leave and go on your way. And I'm still here whenever you need me, you know. Let's check in on those hella chats, because Raw Chuck, I can count on Raw Chuck. Raw Chuck says, the FDA seems like the longest in the list. Maybe YouTube just wants more from you and won't pay unless they get it. Listen, I don't know. I wish I knew. Raw Chuck. I wish I freaking knew. I would love to be able to talk to someone from YouTube about vaping and harm reduction and, you know, explain to them that I'm not encouraging people who don't smoke to vape, even though that doesn't bother me. I'm not encouraging it, but it doesn't bother me in the same way that I'm not encouraging people to use a disposable vape, but it doesn't bother me. I'd love to be able to talk to someone. I'd love to be able to talk to someone from YouTube. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? All right. Okay, guys. We are singing happy freaking birthday. Singing happy birthday. Singing happy birthday at 6:24. Singing happy birthday. We haven't done retro vape or mail or a tasting. That's okay. That's okay. We'll do a retro vape right after the mail. Should we do retro vape mail or mail retro vape? Mail retro vape, retro vape mail. You decide. You be the decider. We're going to sing happy birthday, though, to a few people because birthdays rule. Everybody sing along. I can tell when you're not. Caramel. Happy birthday to Caramel. Yeah, of course I'd rather be monetized. You know, of course. Honest, I mean, I'd like to be monetized, and I don't mind being an age restriction. That's a reasonable thing to do. No one under 21 can really be doing this anyway. So I don't care if I'm age restricted, but age restriction just keeps the videos from reaching people. It keeps the videos, keeps someone who doesn't have a YouTube account, which shouldn't be a lot of people these days, but it keeps people from who don't have a YouTube account from seeing content that could potentially help them. Mail retro, mail retro, mail retro. All right, let's go. We'll do the mail, then the retro. Right after we sing happy birthday. Tell the dipshits that non-smokers choosing vaping is still a smarter choice than them picking up a cigarette if they choose to use nicotine. Why? Why bother? Why waste your time trying to convince Redditors? Redditors are Reddit. I love Reddit. I jam on Reddit, but there's not a chance I'm going to try to convince a Redditor of anything. I've been in those arguments. I've argued with vapors on the vape forums in there under my other username. I've done that. Been there. Happy birthday, you guys. I love birthdays. Let's sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear Georgia boy. Also sick boy. Na 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 sick boy. Also Alan Osborne. Also St. James. Also M. Turk. Also Bowie the dog, also Dan Baker, and Rocky Tooney, and Zane. Happy birthday to yeah! That was the death metal mix. Happy birthday. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Happy freaking birthday. Good night, Hayes. Peace out, home skillet. Have a good night. Happy birthday, you guys. I hope you had a great birthday. I just hope you did. That's all I wish. You have a good birthday. Okay, now the bottom of this rice wine is like really creamy and sedimenty. It's like extra banana flavor. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's, I think the vote was for male first. Was that true facts? I'll be right back. I gotta free the dogs. I forgot. garbage bag too. Had to get a garbage bag. Mail. You know what's in here? You know what's in this mail? Oh, that's a purple Fabuloso. That's a purple Fabuloso scented bag. Flavored bag. All right, everybody. Let's do some mail. I got some mail here. Yeah. Buy the wine. Are you talking about the rice wine? The banana rice wine? Dude. Can't recommend this enough. That was delicious. All right. Well, something from not America. Something from not America. Oh, shit. My whole razor blade just fell out. I wonder how I fix that. Hang on. Okay. The whole razor blade fell out. So this is something from not America. Not America. Oh, Buck Floomberg? Yeah. Buck Floomberg. Where did this come from? Oh! Dude! Okay, so here's the thing. This is a Boosh box. I should have looked. Yeah, it says return to sender, RTS, return to sender, return to sender. Refused at Customs, Canada. This was a Boosh box for Canadian Seamus. For Canadian Seamus. He won a Boosh box on the build stream, on the Wednesday patron stream, and he told me that it got refused and it came back. All right, well, let's see. What did I send Seamus? This will just become another Boosh box. I might try to send it to you again. I should get the liquid out of here. That's probably what did it. But there was an Argus G2 in this Boosh box. There was a bottle of Event Horizon in this Boosh box. There was an Oxva Slim Go in this Boosh box. There was a sticker pack in this Boosh box. And Seamus, you won the Blaze AIO? You won the DNA ADC Blaze AIO. I'm going to try to ship this back to you without the liquid. Okay? We're going to go for round 2 here, Seamus. I'm not okay with you not getting your prizes. You're a patron. You're a yo-yo. You won fair and square. I will try to find a way to get this to Canada. Canada don't like receiving a lot of vape gear these days. Just put the liquid into different bottles? Yeah, that could be a thing. Mods and coils are fine, but right now Customs is super focused on e-liquid with the new tax laws. Yeah. I mean, I bet they are. Of course they are. Look, when there's tax money on the line, the federal government, Canadian or otherwise, will watch that like a hawk. Like a hawk. If there's government money on the line. Yeah, he was stoked. He DM'd me and told me that it got refused because I sent him. Did I send you the tracking? It got refused and it came back to me. Damn. You just got a package from the USA full of liquid and it made it no problem. I had to pay crazy duty though. Yeah, we were talking about duty and we were talking about like it's basically just like a roll the dice kind of game. Like, I'll try again, you know, and maybe the next time it'll get through. And if it gets sent back, then it gets sent back and then I'll send it again. And if, you know, and then eventually like it'll get through, right? Eventually it will get through. Shampoo bottles. Can you buy empty shampoo bottles? Can you? I could just peel the labels off. I didn't think about that. What's up, Aquaforte? I see you keeping it real on Twitch over there. Use some emojis. They appear on the screen if you're on Twitch. All right, shit. Well, there you go. I got a Boosh box back. Matthew freaking Snyder. I don't know what this is, but I'm here for it. Oh, is this a retro? Oh, no. Yep, this is a retro vape. Ah, this is a retro vape, dude. Grimm. Oh, I like that logo. If that is your real name. Yo-yoing shit. So, short and simple. The first stream I caught, you were vaping some RDA with a fan on the bottom. That's the turbo. That's the turbo RDA. Fan on the bottom. Someone mentioned in the included RDA in chat. What? Oh, someone mentioned the included RDA in the chat. I live close to the store and grabbed you one. Love all you do. Shout out to the cool kids. Earn, you're dope. Patrick Conquest Pants, you rock. Duchess, I'm coming for your crown. Okay, that's not from me. That's from Matt Snyder Films. Okay? All in pen. I fuck up right there on my fucking name. I know. Hungry Hippo, Matthew, something. It's typo. Can't even read it. Hang on. Let's keep this note, of course. All right. What is this? What is this? The Cloud 571 RDA? That's an RDA. Okay. What the hell? So, okay. What? What? What is happening? This is crazy. Do you see what's going on here? There's a deck right in the middle and a fan at the bottom, airflow in the bottom, and then there's holes. Should we just build this for the retro vape? Should we build this for the retro vape? Hungry Hippo. I'll let Hungry Hippo decide. Maybe we should build this for the retro vape tonight. There's a fan in the bottom. There's a fan in the bottom. We might go round wire. You can't really drip with this because the drip tip is... Okay, there's the deck. Feels like it's going to have to be a round wire night. We can put 2 round wire coils in there, no big deal. Airflow comes in through these holes, and then there's a little wick, a little juice well down there. 4-post deck, I'm even surprised to see that. And then the drip tip has these cyclonic holes put into here. Build it. But then the bottom is nothing. The bottom is like a hard piece right through the middle. What the hell? And then that's it completed. There's a fan in the bottom. Wait. See it spinning? It says that it does things silently, but rock the world soundlessly. But here's the thing. I already hear noise from it. Staggertons only. Staggertons from scratch. Staggertons from scratch. Here's what I'm curious about. Let's build this. We're going to build this right after this segment. That's fine. Here's what I'm curious about. If juice gets in the fan area, isn't that just going to be really gross and stop the fan from spinning and then possibly leak out the bottom? Like it's a straight shot. These holes go straight out the bottom and there's only a fan in there. Is this like the most like gimmicky? The fan at the bottom. Okay, shit. I didn't think about that. The fan at the bottom is to mix the juice. Duh. Oh, man. Okay. The fan at the bottom is to mix the juice. The fan at the bottom is to mix the juice. I don't know why I didn't see that before. That's logic. That logic makes sense. Gargoyle hoofs only? Well, here's the thing. I can't make a hoof on my own. I can't. I don't have the ability. It requires 2 people, and it requires most likely a new shipment of ginger oils from Kent. If you remember that ginger oils from Kent's hair is the key to holding all of that together. I'm obsessed with that RDA. We're definitely building that. We're 100% building that. Jen? Uh-oh. Wait, I know what this is. I think I know. I think I recognize this name. If there's a bunch of like aqua little things in here. Whoa, wait, what's going on here? Ah, Timmy! What? What are you sending here, Timmy? Greetings, Nick. Just want to check in. Wish you a great week. Jen and I included a couple different goodies for you to enjoy, Twisted Timmy. Cheers, brother. May your clouds be plentiful and the dry hits be few and far between. Timmy and Jen, Twisted Timmy's Mother Truckin' Coils. Someday I'm going to meet Timmy. He's been so generous to me. He's been so generous. Yep, we got some coils. We got some Crazy 8s. These are good coils. We got some Billet Box Aliens, 5-wrap 3mm 0.35 single coil. Cut towards your buddy, not towards your body. Is that, Duchess, that's not how it goes. I think it goes cut towards your vital organs. Isn't that the saying, or am I wrong? Isn't that the saying, or am I wrong? But there's not just... There's a... Is this like a... Okay, wait. Hey, I don't know what's happening here. There's a Tita. There's the DNA Tita AIO. The Tita X2... All right, sick. Tita is a company that abandoned me because I gave their first product a bad review, and they've never sent me anything to review ever since then. So, but now we have a Tita X2 in the plastic even. Hey, okay. It's an exposed battery. Tita X2, 21700. Oops, the fan is still at the bottom there to mix. 21700, exposed battery. I already like it better than the old one. Lock and nut. I think this can only come out the side. Oh, no, it's got a front door as well. Veep on. Now there's little coil heads in there. All right, damn. Well, okay. Well, thanks, Timmy. I wasn't expecting a Tita X. And there's a twisted, maybe this is like a Twisted Timmy's branded thing. Veep on. Tita X for billet. Yep. There it is. I had a feeling. Twisted Timmy's coils. Twisted Timmy's coils. Twisted Timmy's coils. Here you go. All right, well, there's the deck. All right, well, we're building this on Tuesday. This immediately looks way better than the other Titas. Tita has his own Tita RBA too. Is this it? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the Timmy Tita RBA. I like the deck. I immediately like the deck better than the old Tita. You could put a nice single coil in there. A nice one. What sorts of airflows do we get? 4mm to 1mm, and everything in between. 4, 3.5, 2.5, 1.5, 2, 1.5. So that means there's a 2mm in here. 3mm, okay. That tracks. And then there were some coils here. All right, sick, Timmy. Sick. But wait, that's not even all there is, Timmy. That's not even all there is. Yes. 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 Everything about this is giving me yeses right now. We got some aliens have landed. This is the best strawberry banana liquid in vaping. And we got some Mother Truckin' paradigm shift that says caramel funnel cake toasted marshmallow crust. I pronounced some of those words correctly. Marshmallow, right? And caramel. Am I saying that right? Phrasing? Caramel. Like car, mall, caramel. Like the Fallon Auto Mall. All right. Hell yeah, Timmy. Shit yeah. I have a bunch of notes from Timmy. Hang on. This has to stay out because we're retro vaping it. That can't go away. It's just a Titan X with his logo on it. Oh, okay. Even still, that's cool. Even still, that's cool. Yeah, Titan, Tita. Got to pick one. Oh, Timmy's the first in the U.S. to get the Tita V2. I mean, I appreciate this information. I didn't know that. That's rad. Go Timmy. Hilarious. But wait, there's more. This is from somewhere that's not America. This is somewhere that's not America. I don't know where this came from, but let's go. Is there a... How do you get boxes that like don't seem to have any openings? It's like, well, how did you get the stuff in there? There it is. Okay. How do you get the stuff in there? Oh God, I'm destroying this. All right. I know what this is. I know what this is. I know what this is. Holy shit. I know what this is. Oh my God, I know what this is. Oh my God, I know what this is. Pavel, you glorious person. I'm going to try to peel this off of here. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know what's in here. I haven't even seen what's in here. Let's discover this together. Let's discover this magic together. I'll check, see if there's any QR codes. Can you read that? Can you read that? Can you read that? I don't, I say this frequently, but I don't get to goof with a lot of high-end stuff. But, oh my God in heaven. Oh my God in heaven. Oh my good God and good Lord in heaven. Would you look at that? Shit, yeah. Oh my God. Okay, there's buttons on the bottom. The DNA's on the front. Yeah. I mean, there it is. Hanging out there, all pink and naked. Geppetto. This is their new Boro system. The Chimmy, the Seamy. It's called the Seamy system. It's called the Seamy. I think it's called the Seamy. I only got to oogle this in Indonesia. But, I'm pretty good friends with these dudes. And, we were hanging out. And look at that. So a Boro can go in here. It's got a fill port right there. A Boro can go in here, and it threads down like this. Nope, I'm doing it backwards. Oh my God. and it's got a mess of airflow in through the bottom. You can put a bridge in here. It threads down, and it's their own new Boro system thing. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, is it called Simi? Simi? Yeah, so my last act while I was in Indonesia was to pick out my piece of wood. Pick out my piece of wood. I didn't want to assume that I was going to get one of these for review. I just was oogling it, and I was telling them how much I liked it, and I said, yeah, those are great. And then they're like, Sam's going to get one? I was like, good, cool. I'm stoked he's getting one. And then on the very last day, they're like, okay, do you want to pick out a piece of wood for your own? And I said, yes, of course I do. And so I picked out this piece of wood. I think it looks super sick. It's red, brown. It's kind of got this, I don't know why I'm attracted to like pink and red shades of wood, but it's got some natural wood in there. My favorite design element in all of vaping is the exposed tube, the wood exposed tube thing. Big button right here. Pow, pow, pow. Ergonomic for literal years. I mean, literal years. It just, I mean, that's amazing. Clicky, click at the top. All right, baby. Well, we're going to have to set this up on Tuesday. There's a little dial here, a little wheel, if you will, for the threading of the down, the whole thread spin, if it'll focus, the whole thread spin so that it slowly, attaches the tank. I'm busting. I am busting. Crazy Vapor. Yeah, I have a Japanese Karasu number 11 from Moo Mods that is one of my pride and joys. Wonder if I can fit all this in here. No, okay, I can't. I don't want to mess that up. Holy shit. This is cool. Shout out to Geppetto. That's some of the coolest shit just ever. I thought this was going to arrive last week, and I didn't even know it was here. What is it called? The Simi system? No, there's no special instructions to clean the wood, but there is a product that I've purchased in the past that is a wood wax. I got it from Amazon ages ago. It might still be in my desk. No, maybe it's not my desk anymore. But I had there's a GrimmGreen stamp. It's a stamp of my face. I should put that on Boosh boxes. I didn't even think about that. It's a wax. It's like a wood wax or something like that. And when I had two Axis Vapes M17s that were wood, I was wax polishing them constantly. Wax polishing the wood literally constantly. Because, I don't know, you get your hand oils on it, you get your finger, your dirty fingers, your hand oils all over it. Maybe that'll age the wood in a certain way or something like that, but that is so sick. You clean yours with KY? You're talking about your mod now here, Chuck, aren't you? Okay. Because I clean mine with KY too. Hell yeah. I already forgot his name. Mikhail? What did I mess up his name already? He wrote it on here, and I'm a dick, and I don't even remember his name. I want to give him proper credit, and I don't want to be a jerk. Where's your name, buddy? Pavel. okay, there's still the best box left, and we've already had the best vape mail. I know, I think I say that every week. Feel the wood. But I don't even know what this is called. I don't even know what this is called. Is there a name for this? I've just been calling it the Geppetto. Oh, it's the Flow AIO. Okay, the Flow AIO. The Geppetto Mods Flow AIO. Serial number 6. That's right. They let me pick my own serial number. So I said 6, you know. Because it's edgy. Flow AIO. Damn, Flow AIO. Damn. All right. But wait, there's more. There's one more. We got a Kaz. Beeswax works on most wood. I kind of want to say that that's what this was, that I was smearing all over it. I think it was a beeswax type of situation. But wait, there's more. I don't want to slash into this too hard. All right, hang on. Let's read the literature. Hey, Nick, it's Kaz with another Kaz bag for you. Hope you enjoy what I've included. One of your faves plus some new stuff for you to try, plus the collab flavor? What? GrimmGreen FDH collab flavor? Get out of here. I hope you really enjoy this Kaz bag. Yo-yo to everyone. Love Kaz. Hope you enjoy the extra goodies. FDH wicks, 2.5 and 3 millimeter. We got some Timmies and the collab flavor. The collab flavor. It's good enough. There it is. FDH wicks. It's good enough. See, this is great. This is great. 2.5 millimeter, 3 millimeter. Like, I know cotton's like kind of a boring thing. It's like cotton, but this, when you're a vapor, getting a cotton bag is like, just it's better than getting liquid, you know. Okay, maybe not better than getting liquid, but you just get excited by cotton, you know, excited by cotton. Aliens are outside. Aliens are outside. Wait, there's a cherry lime Ricky. A cherry lime Ricky. And a Nutty Buddy. Is this a peanut butter? Is that peanut butter, FDH? Is that peanut butter, Kaz? Is that peanut butter? Hock Tua ointment? Yeah, that's what I polish mine with. You're talking about mods, right? And then, well, you can't see it. Get out of here. Just want to knuckle this. I'm not going to be tasting it right now. Holy shit. That might be amazing. That off the knuckle, that was pretty damn good. Holy shit. Holy shit. Renaissance wax? Is that what I'm thinking of phrasing? Renaissance wax? Why does that sound familiar? Why does that sound familiar? Oh, look at that. Mother Truckin FDH Twisted Timmy's collabs. Wait, hang on. I can't read with my glasses on. The aliens are outside. Boro aliens, 2.5 millimeter. Boro aliens, 2.5 millimeter. I don't know what I was expecting. Kaz is Captain Boro. Boro aliens, 2.5 millimeter. Shit yeah, Kaz. Shit yeah. All right. I had a Kaz liquid, I think, up for the liquid tasting. The last liquid tasting of the night. Which we might have to combine. With the retro vape. That's just going to be reality. I think that's going to be reality. Shit, yeah. What a good mail. What a great mail. The Kaz box arrived. First of all, the collab flavor arrived. The Flow AIO arrived. Twisted Timmy arrived. The Boosh box came back to me. This is a damn hell ass good mail. That was some good mail action. I feel like I need to take a little vape break after that. You know? Have a little vape break. Good mail. Good. Dude, I get so nerdy. Like, I did 15 years of vaping. I've been vaping 15 years. I've tried and seen every type of mod that might exist on God's green earth. But when this Geppetto Flow AIO came out, that I was shaking my hands in the air. Like, that was a genuine reaction to this. So cool. So cool. I feel like I should be bored with this by now, but I'm 100% not. That's just so fucking cool. All right. That's it. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Let's put these notes away. Let's jump into some possible retro vaping / very random liquid tasting. Caslabration box. Let's go. It's a Caslabration. Southie is a peanut butter. Southie's a peanut butter. How did I get so many peanut butters on my desk suddenly? It's the third peanut butter like this month. This month. Banana custard, you know? Yeah, exactly. Phrasing, I know it. 15 years, I don't know how much cotton to use. 15 years, I still say Niachrome. Let's see. The collab flavor. I just had Kaz's note. Where did it go? I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess up what it is, you know? Nope, that's Timmy. I could just had it. It was like right here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, okay, apparently notes just go in here and disappear. It was just here. It was right here, man. It was right here. Kaz, will you put in the chat what it is? I just don't want to. I don't want to say it incorrectly because it's delicate. It's basically a. Yeah, you know. All right. I can't find it. I can't find it. But it is, yeah. What's the flavor profile? I mean, I can remember. I just don't want to say it incorrectly. I believe it is a cereal ice cream sandwich. I believe it's like a cereal ice cream, a cereal minus the lemon, but cereal with ice cream, and that's what it tasted like off the knuckle. You know, I'm sure there's a much more marketing way to say that, you know. I can't believe I lost that note already. That hurts my heart. It was right here. It was right here, man. If you have a sticker, that's done. Yep, there's the Twisted Timmy note. I've seen it like 19 times now. I'm really curious as to where that note went. Crunch berries topped with fried ice cream. Crunch berries topped with fried ice cream. Crunch berries topped with fried ice cream. Hell yeah. Cereal ice cream. Crunch berries topped with fried ice cream. Crunch berries topped with fried ice cream. That sounds amazing. I'm going to vape it tonight in the hangs. Yep. I'm going to vape it tonight in the hangs. Yeah, it's basically Fruit Loops without the lemon. It's like a lemon-free cereal, crunch berries topped with ice cream. I think that's a good way to put it. Crunch berries topped with ice cream. Well, what we're going to have to do now is a combination retro vaping liquid tasting because it's 7 p.m. And I said that we were going to try to shoot for 3 hours. And we're about passing the 2.5 hour mark literally right now. So let's go retro mother truckin'. Retro vape. Okay, let me get a device for this. I'm going to go with the old leaning tree, and we're going to get into this thing. The Cloud 571. The Cloud 571. The Cloud 571. I'm just overall, like I'm shocked that this product exists. You know, I'm kind of just shocked this product exists. But there it is. There's the deck. Shout out to all my yo-yo cool kids, and I guess phrasing, and Vape Smarter as well for the sickest build stand in the history of sick build stands. But we're going to put, I guess, round wire, right? I guess round wire. That seems like it's going to be the easiest. Gargoyle hoofs. Put a Staggerton in here. It's like, oh, you got to build the Staggerton from scratch, you know? You have one still? Hungry Hippo? Yeah, build it with me. Suffer with me. I hate that you said you suffer through this RDA. That doesn't make me want to build it. Literally at all. Maybe we could get some Claptons. You think we could get some Claptons in those coils, in those holes? I think we should do round wire. I feel more comfortable with round wire. Not that I feel more comfortable with round wire, but 22 gauge. 22 gauge. 22 gauge, what millimeter? 2.5 millimeter? Yeah. We're going to do a 22 gauge, 2.5 millimeter. We're going to use some old school anarchist Niachrome. Niachrome. Why? Because they're wobbly? Is that why they look scary? Because they're wobbly? Is that why? The end of this is here. No. Can't find the end of this. What the fuck is happening right now? Where is the end of this wire? Oh, god damn it. I'm going to have to do this the pain in the ass way? Haha. Ha! Freaking freak, man. Friggin' dumb. Frick, man. Try to knock out some quick contact coils. I suppose I should put on some background, nonsense. How about this? Okay. Chuck. Yeah, everybody's a comedian tonight. We got some comedians happening here tonight. This is great. Take my glasses off again. Let's wrap some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8 reps. 22 gauge, 2.5 millimeter, 8 wrap. Who knows their Ohm's law well enough to tell me what these will come out to? Because I don't. A 22 gauge, nichrome, 2.5 millimeter, 8 wrap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, that's right. 8. We're doing 8 wraps. 22 gauge wire. Hands down my favorite round wire. Hands down. It's easy to use. It's easy to work with. It's easy to wrap. I remember back in the day going from, 28 gauge. Like that was the first RDAs, like the first stuff I ever built with back in the day was all 28 gauge. We were building Kanger Pro tanks with 28 gauge. Dicky Mo! Do not let your leads go flying all over the room. That's how you get splinters. 8 wrap. Perfect. Perfection. We can screw this down. We can cut these leads before we position it. I'm dying to know what this vape's like. I am dying to know what this vape's like. Phrasing. If you're concerned about my cotton usage, man, you should see me build round wire coils. That shit would put you in the hospital. Just talking about, cotton wire wastage. Sure. How about that? Looks like a pretty solidly installed coil. I could have centered it a little bit better, but that's okay. I cut the leads a little short. I'm going to have to eyeball this second one. So I'm kind of just going to cut it in half. Dicky Mo. This thing is a trip and a half. I know. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I just keep moving this around. Okay, that one needs to get just like a micron of wire cut off. I shouldn't have eyeballed it. Why'd you guys let me do that? Don't let me eyeball things. Dicky Mo. Even though that definitely did go flying across the room. Should have centered it a little bit before I screwed down the screws. It's an amateur move. Bush League. Bush. It's a Bush League. Pow! Kick some ass. Okay, so not crazy difficult to build. The deck is honestly just, it's like a Twisted Messes, right? It's like a Twisted Messes. Twisted Messes 2? Didn't it have this exact deck? All right, let's check the resistance. That's the first thing we're going to do. Nope. Oh, God, I started changing the time. Can I get out of here? Great. Back. Not settings. Home. Check resistance. 0.12. 0.12. Reading it. 0.12. 0.12. Okay. So, whoops. I don't know why I keep doing that. Main screen. 9 watts. I'm going to start this at least 20 watts to do some glowing. Right? I don't know. It's been so long since I've had some round wire, you see. These should just glow pretty quickly right out of the gate. Maybe not at 20 watts, but I should be able to get something. Here it is. It's a little bit of glowing. Let's turn this up. Fucking round wire, dude. So easy. So simple. And those are glowing really well. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but beep, man. These are glowing. Look how flawlessly. Look how flawlessly. And then so, I guess the wicks go off to the side because the airflow comes up through the right underneath the coils. Those could have been centered a lot better. That's actually a pretty janky build if you look at it from this direction. Steve. Already too much cotton. All right, well here, look, we got some 2.5 millimeter FDH wicks. So why don't we throw some 2.5 millimeter FDH wicks in here and fucking go. I don't know where the beginning is, so I'm creating a beginning. It's probably not a great idea. Already too much cotton. Oh man, I'm pulling that from the bottom. Where's the start? Kaz! Cotton's out of control! I can't find the start of it. Oh, here it is. It goes across the bottom. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Let's jam this back in here. Pow. Sorry, unfortunately, this cotton, you don't even see it. It's just going to be thrown away. It's just going to be thrown away. All right, well, let's get real precise with our cotton here, too. Huh? That's just a little chunk of cotton. That's like the littlest chunk of cotton I've ever cut off. I don't feel comfortable with that tiny amount of cotton. Cotton's like a seatbelt. The more of it I have, the safer I feel. The more of it I have, the safer I feel. Okay, this is 2.5 millimeter. It's 2.5 millimeter cotton Cass. Feels a little bit bigger. You sure this is 2.5 millimeter? You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why? Okay. The anticipation is killing me. I want to vape this thing so bad. Huh? Is that too much cotton? Phrasing? Too little cotton? I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good. Dude, Steve-O, yeah. I would suggest it. I've been using the BP Mods cotton for so long, and it's not that the BP stuff is extraordinarily good cotton or anything. It's just convenient, you know? And we Americans have been conditioned to praise convenience at all costs. And so I just gravitate towards convenience. It's like, yeah, cotton bacon is most likely the superior cotton, but you really want to be ripping shit all the time? That is very little cotton wastage. Phrasing. I mean, that is some really good cotton wastage. 0 out of 10, trim the lead? What, trim what lead? They're all trimmed. What do you mean trim the lead? Oh, that little pokey part? That's the 0 out of 10? That, okay. Okay. Better? 10 out of 10 now? 10 out of 10 now? Okay, so the wicks just go back. They have to go just back. Okay. Holy shit. That side is wicked. Wow. All right. Well, through the macro lens, it looks like a nightmare in the uppy closey, but to the naked eye, it looks well built and well wicked and well put together. It's only through the camera your eyes deceive you. If you're thinking, you're looking at this right now and you're like, that doesn't look very good, it's an illusion. The camera's messing with you. In real life, it's really good. And that is what gaslighting looks like. I didn't do this wrong. I did this right. You're just seeing it wrong. It's your fault I did this wrong. You didn't tell me. You didn't warn me. It's your fault. Some more gaslighting there for you, just so you can recognize it when it happens. I'm going to put some speed holes in here. Because I did no sort of thinning or anything. Speed holes, all right. Well, here's the problem. We're combining the very random liquid tasting and the retro vaping right now. So we're going to have to pause the retro vaping in order to vote. Dano, I see you on Twitch. Keeping it real. Appreciate you. Twitch gang. Okay. So we're at the point where we need to apply liquid. So I'm going to get a poll going. We're going to do the second random liquid tasting. And it's going to be 4 liquids. 4 liquids tonight. 4 liquids. Random tasting the second. Let's see. And then and then and then okay. Here's what's on the liquid tasting thingy tonight. First things first. Oh god, there's QR codes everywhere. This is That's My Jam. Sorry, let me face this. That's My Jam. UGF, That's My Jam. Next up, FDH, OG, which is a blackberry lemonade. Fluid out of the UK. This is a cherry RY4. Cherry RY4. Think about it. And then lastly, it's a Noms X2 white peach raspberry. White peach raspberry. Please vote. Please vote in the poll. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. You know? It's funky, but you still don't get to vote. So here's your choices. Here's your choices. Everybody, please vote. I'm going to do just a little bit of good housekeeping here so we can have less downtime between me cleaning my office and jumping in the patron hangs, which seems to take forever. It might take a little bit longer tonight. My wife's been gone all day, and I'd like to see her and catch up with her real quick, if I could, if I may. I've missed her all day. I don't have a lunch buddy. It's just a bummer. John Papa says I've been social media silent since I got vandalized at the shop. John Papa, no. That's not what I want to hear. Are you okay? Are you safe? Damn. I'm really sorry to hear that. Right, Stagger? Right? Which one is it? This one? Cherry RY4? Honestly, I'd be pumped to try any of these. None of them have racing stripes. Well, like the FDH kind of has some, like a racing stripe across the top, right? I've heard, John, that Old Boy is delicious. I've heard this from a few people, which is why it's up there. All of these interested me. The Jam, the Blackberry Lemonade, the Old Boy, the Noms X2. This feels real summery. I don't know. I'd be happy with any of these. Stoked on any of these. Listen, I would, Steve-O. Maybe I will. I'll try to get her in the hangs. You never know. She's, I love my wife. She is always working. It's what she does. She just works. Her work ethic is insane. She likes doing a good job. She holds herself to a really high standard. And so she's working a lot. And it's not like, oh, she's just working late. It's that she works with international clients. And so if she has artists in the UK, she has to be on UK time to deal with them. If she's doing K-pop in Korea, she has to be on Korea time to do things with them. So she's up at all weird hours of the night, real early in the morning. She's like, oh, I have a fucking meeting at 5:30 this morning to get on the same page as Team Korea and things like this. So she just works. She's all over the place. If I can get her to pop in, maybe she'll pop in. You never know. Maybe I could get her to pop in. What was that? I wasn't hurt. I was there. I wasn't there. A crappy way to celebrate my birthday, though. July 27th, 3 a.m. They broke my windows and came in. Saw what? Fuck, John. I'm sorry to hear that. On your birthday, too. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that. Bunch of savages, man. Bunch of fucking savages. Let's check in on the votings. Whoa, okay. The Fluid is straight up leading right now with FDH Blackberry Lemonade really closely behind it. Noms X2 is in third place. And unfortunately, That's My Jam is garnering 17% of the votes. Keep voting. Your vote matters here. There's no electoral college. There's nobody that decides later that, I know that Fluid Cherry did win the popular vote, but I think Blackberry Lemonade's a better liquid, so no electoral college here. Just vote, and your vote counts. Your vote counts. Look, I'm not trying to disparage the electoral college. The electoral college is very important, and it's important, and you should still vote. Even with the electoral college, you should still vote. I mean, ranked choice voting would be a whole other thing I would love, but we're not there yet in America. Oh, hell yeah. I love that. I love that for you. That's cool. I'm glad you got made whole. I'm glad they stepped up. That's sick. That's thoroughly awesome. Still unfortunate. But sometimes, Cherry RY4 is still 1% ahead. I'm going to start counting down from 10, and then I'm going to end the poll, and whoever's in the lead at that point is going to win. Okay? It's really close. Blackberry Lemonade and Fluid is like... I tried it already? What? I tried this already? No. Oh, okay, I did. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay, so forget that one's in there. Sorry, all the Noms X2 people. You basically just voted for Chase Oliver. He's gone. He's out of there. Fluid still in the win. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's happening. Fluids Cherry RY4. Okay, that throws a slight wrench into the system because that means I gotta find some nicotine, which I think I have. I have a box. I have a box right here. I don't know if you can see this. It's UK nickin' shit, isn't it? That's funny. I laugh at it every time. UK nickin' shit, isn't it? I might be like completely running out of Nick shots, and the level of liquid I have in here, you would be blown away. I still have Yogi. This is from possibly 2017 when I went to Vapor Expo UK. Picked up some Yogis. There's 0 milligram Yogi granola bars. Yeah, still got them. Still got them. These are years old. Years old. I have some Plum Job in here. I got some in here. I got some Lowrider in here. Remember Lowrider? I got some Lowrider in here. I got some more. Got some more in here. It's okay. I think I found 2 nicks. You kind of making shit, you know? Get some nicotine in here so we can get this into this RDA that looks like an RTA but has a fan in it. Come on now. Ah. Okay, well, here we go. We're gonna get Nick in here eventually. I guess I don't technically need to make these exactly 3 milligram every time, right? I just want to in case I love it and want to vape it, then I'll end up putting another Nick shot in it anyway. This is called Old Boy. Let's see how they describe it on the back. Tart cherry. Compote sandwiched between tobacco-infused buttery pastry and finished with a Madagascan vanilla bean frosting. I mean, that sounds great. The cherry is the only part that scares me. There's people vouching for this liquid in the chat, though. And so far, I have not had a clunker from Fluid. All of their liquids so far have been high quality, high caliber liquids. Let's make some eye contact here while we shake the liquid up. You think you're better than me? Feel that sufficiently shookened? Now, we're going to apply it to the coils. You could store 0 milligram pretty much forever? Oh, that's really good to know. All that UK stuff is 0 Nick. Are those bottles so big because they don't have nicotine in them? Not necessarily. They're big because they're 100 ml bottles, but they're short filled. They're what they call short fills in the UK, where they fill it up with 90 mils of liquid, and then you top off the rest of the nicotine to fill it up to be a full 100 mils. A full 100 mils. Yeah. Okay. Let's knuckle this first. Fluid. tart cherry compote sandwiched between tobacco-infused buttery frangipane pastry. Am I saying that correctly? I'm definitely not. Tart cherry compote sandwiched between tobacco-infused buttery frangipane. What? Frangipane pastry and finished with Madagascan vanilla bean frosting. That's my only word I don't understand. Is there a British person here? Phrasing? Anybody? Frangipane? 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 I don't know how to pronounce this. Frangipani? Frangipani. Soft carrots, are you just messing with me? Heath, Plum Job is high caliber. One of my favorite liquids. Love it. Whipped through a 100 ml bottle of that really quickly. All right, well, it's frangipane. It's frangipane. I just killed your girlfriend? What? Phrasing, how does that work? Oh, we still got liquid tasting music going on. That's okay. We're into the retro vape now. Combination retro vaping liquid tasting. I didn't even knuckle this yet. It's off the knuckle. Let me tell you, off the knuckle, this is very, very tobacco forward. Very tobacco forward. Vapors. All right. It's going. It's vappins. So all that's left to do, I think, is pop that on. We're gonna put this on a. We're gonna put this on my leaning tree, because that's my building. You know, my vaping. All right, it's reading a 0.16. It's reading a 0.16 right now. Here, I'm going to actually. That's way too loud. Why didn't you say that was too loud? Good night, phrasing. Good night, phrasing. I appreciate you. Thank you for stuff. Thank you. Helping. Reading a 0.16. We're going to put this to at least 60 watts. At least 60 watts. Low power, tobacco forward, high power, less. Oh, John, that's some good tip. That's some good pro tips right there. We're going to start this off at 60 watts, 0.16. Here's the first toot in the, what's this called? The 571 RDA. The 571 RDA. This is a rebuildable dripper. They said that this is a DA, a dripping atomizer. All right. That's ridiculous. I should taste this in something else, right? Not just this. Yeah, I'm not getting a flavor out of this that I can taste. I'm not getting a flavor out of this that I can taste. It tastes like tobacco right now. But I think that's more of a testament to the flavor of this. I gotta tell you, even after just the first toot, can you see the bottom here? Already liquid down there. Already liquid. And when liquid gets, I could feel it going down in there. Is that on the outside? Yes. I could feel it going down in there because, oh, you were spot on, Georgia boy. Spot on. Where am I? Is it pouring rain? No. We're in the middle of a heat wave right now in LA. Liquid down in the bottom. I could feel it happening because the fan suddenly felt different. It went from like a zippy zzz, and as soon as liquid got in there, I could hear it like has like this Weird sound. Weird sound. Do you hear it happening? It's like sounds like I'm revving like an e-bike. That's what it sounds like. Ah, yes. The soundless RDA. Did you hear that? Did you hear how soundless this is? It's loud as hell. That's loud. It's just loud. And I'm getting liquid everywhere. Wow, loud. Okay, I can see why you would dislike this. That makes a lot of sense why you bought this and went, no, never again. That is a tone. That is a sound happening there. I wish I could taste this liquid. I'm going to taste this in something else immediately right now. Here's the thing. Vape's not bad. You know, apart from the sound and the not good airflow and the flavor, maybe I need to take a softer drag. Only novelty, right? Only novelty. This can't help in any way. This does not make the vape experience any more enjoyable in any way at all. At all. It sounds like a real weak leaf blower. It sounds like a real weak leaf blower. Okay. Well, Hungry Hippo. Hey, thanks for that, by the way. Appreciate it. This might get cleaned out and end up in like my vaping museum over here. I got a little tiny vaping museum on my shelf. It's just some sentimental things, a few RDAs. This could end up over there. This is like a piece of vape history. A, I've never seen it before, so that's fascinating to me. And two, I wish I could track down this company. I wish I could track down SigCloud or whoever was working for SigCloud at the time and just ask them, how many of those 571s did you sell? Just ballpark it for me. I need to know how many people ended up with this, with you saying it was soundless and it actually having the most sound, like large levels of sound. I need to know how many got sold. Crackles for days. Crackles for days. You hear it shifting gears? You hear it shifting gear? Still better than the dude. 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 My favorite thing is the what I've been vaping little intro that was made for me like a decade ago. That has a dude RDA in it, and it cracks me up every time I see it. I put that little intro on the what I've been vaping. I'm like, yeah, there's a dude RDA. You can hear it shifting. You can hear it. Maybe not then. Okay, great. 571. Thank you, Hungry Hippo, for that. Thankfully, I have this ready to go. It's a Death Wish. It's 7:45. Shit. 7:45. Good night, John Papa. Hey, big love to you. Appreciate you. I'd give you some hearts if Apple does it, but there's no hearts to happen. I'm going to throw this real quickly because I want to taste this for real. So I'm going to put it in. I haven't set up the Death Wish in a while. So we got the full Death Wish Regenesis Unholy RDA combo, freshly built, freshly wicked for the fluid. Let's try it in here because I'm just not getting any flavor from it. It literally just tasted like almost nothing. Kind of tasted like sweet tobacco. But I was getting no cherry, no bakery, no vanilla frosting, that's for sure. This felt like a pretty tobacco-heavy e-liquid. Smooth. That airflow's smooth. 10:45 there? I'm sorry. We're running long, just a little bit long. I really just need to taste this liquid. Oh, no. I have a bad O-ring on here. Shit. It keeps gushing out. Okay. I got it. We got it. We're fine. Okay. Let's give fluid another shot here. Cherry, tobacco, RY4, some mysterious cake pastry, finished with a Madagascan vanilla bean frosting. Okay, so far all I'm getting is tobacco. In fact, let me just sit with this for a second if that would be okay, if we want to run this even longer. Okay, sorry. Shut up. Custard. 4:46 a.m. microwave oven. Go to bed. I thought you said go to bread. No, go to bed. Okay, so this liquid, I still don't really get any cherry, and I don't really get any vanilla. Maybe this isn't the right format. Maybe a mech isn't the best vessel for this liquid. But right now it's vaping like a tried and true tobacco. It just tastes like a tobacco. And I don't know if anybody ever was real deep into, this is going to be a weird reference, but if anybody was real deep into tobaccos in like 2011 through 2013, there was a series of tobaccos that came out and people would label different types of tobacco, different states in America. So there was a tobacco that I vaped that was a Carolina tobacco that I really liked. And then I had a Virginia style tobacco and I didn't like it. It was a tobacco flavor that I was not into. Unfortunately, this is ripe. This is maggoty with Virginia tobacco flavor. That's a tobacco flavor that I cannot get on board with. It's the tobacco flavor I can't do. And this is coming from someone who vaped nothing but tobaccos for a long time, who still to this day loves a good tobacco. This is a Virginia tobacco, and for my American palate, it's not hitting. It's not hitting, and that's all I can taste. I can't taste any cherry. I can't taste any pastry. I can't taste any vanilla bean frosting. It is really a tobacco. It vapes like a tobacco. It vapes like a tobacco. It vapes like a tobacco. There might be a little bit of like cherry tartness in there, but it mostly vapes like a tobacco. Unfortunately, like a Virginia tobacco. Yep. I'm not even going to vape any more of that. Don't want to. Well, dang. There's 2 Nick shots I'll never get back again. Well, that means that a yo-yo can get this. That means that this can go into a Boosh box now because it's all nicked up. Well, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. Fluid, I'm not going to say anything bad about Fluid. They produce some really top-notch stellar flavors. The mango that they make is high quality, excellent liquid. I've had other fluids that are really, really good. This is the first fluid clunker I think that's come across me. The Cubano is a Cuban tobacco, which means it tastes more like a cigar. Delicious. Cubano could be a chef's kiss. There's one other tobacco liquid from a company called, and I've mentioned this before, Dr. Vapes. Dr. Vapes makes Black Panther, which is, I think, one of my favorite tobacco liquid. Hey, I blame nobody. Yeah, Jam would have been nice. Jam might have been nice. Well, next week, we'll put Noms X2 back up. Next week, we'll have That's My Jam back. We'll have Blackberry back. And then we'll pick 2 more. And then, the liquid tasting continues. I think this is the end. We're going to get into the super chats right now. Whatever's left of the super chats. And I'm going to take a real quick look and make sure I didn't forget anything. I think we're good. The only thing we didn't do tonight was hydrate. So let's hydrate real quick with Skid. I can feel it. I can feel it in my mouth. Oh, look at that. My friend in the industry right now. Maybe this isn't information that I can share. Hell yes, I do. Shit, yeah, I want to talk about it. One of my friends, big liquid manufacturer. My buddy Adam, who I've known since the very beginning of vaping. He was one of the first people I met. They used to do the Vaporcast podcast. I was a guest on their podcast many times. We've traveled together. We've done shows together. We've organized shows together. Adam's a great guy, and they run a large liquid manufacturer that I won't say the full name, but he's feeding me some information right now about, honestly, just more winning. I think their company is included in the Fifth Circuit Court that just got their MDOs dismissed. And I'm going to talk to one of their other partners about it. Hell yeah. Okay, rad. Well, thank you for hydrating with me. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'm going to say goodbye now, I think. I'm going to say goodbye now because it's 8 p.m. and I will be able to clean this up a little bit quicker. I'm going to go say hi to my wife, and then we're going to jump in the hangs. I'm going to taste some ice cream, some cereal ice cream, perhaps. No tobacco delirium has ever tasted like a cigarette, and that's what pissed me off about tobaccos when I was first vaping, because I wanted a tobacco flavor that kind of tasted like a cigarette. You know, I was vaping menthol cigarettes, so I thought it should be easy to find a menthol cigarette flavor. It's impossible. All the menthol tobaccos tasted bad. So I went just for straight up menthol when I first started, because all of the tobaccos were awful and didn't taste like a cigarette. And then later on, I started tasting the tobaccos like when I got my sense of taste back after you quit cigarette smoking for, a few weeks and you get your sense of taste back. Then suddenly it was like I could taste all the nuance in all of these liquids, and I started going back to the tobaccos and realizing like, oh, this doesn't taste like burning tobacco. This just tastes like tobacco. Like you took moist tobacco and just jammed it in your mouth, or like smelled it. It tastes the way that like tobacco leaf smell. And that's when I started like appreciating tobaccos. Anyway, no more tobacco rants. Hey, I love you guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. We sang happy birthdays, Georgia boy. Happy birthday to 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 him. Sang happy birthdays. Yeah, I agree with that. We did birthdays. We definitely did birthdays. Were you guys gone during the birthdays? Check the timestamps. Steve-O's vouching for me. Okay, good night, everybody. Good night, Dano over there. Appreciate you guys keeping it real on Twitch. Thank you to everybody on YouTube. Thank you for another really great vlog. I say this every week, but this is my favorite part of the week. This is the day that the entire GrimmGreen universe revolves around. You know, everything throughout my week is like little things for the vlog and videos for the vlog and a thing for the vlog, and we'll do this for the vlog, and I'll get a retro vape for the vlog, and we'll do this for the vlog, and we can do birthdays in the vlog, and I can shout this person out in the vlog, and we can do GoFundMe for the vlog, and we'll open this in the vlog, and we'll build this on the vlog. It kind of all revolves around this because I love it so much. I love hanging out with you guys every week, and I just hope that you guys are having fun. If you guys are having fun, I'm having fun. And that's all we can really ask for. So remember that we're about to win. We're literally about to win. And that's it. We're about to win. And I don't want to say I told you so, but I knew we were going to win. And we're going to continue to win because vaping works. Because harm reduction actually works. And as soon as more people get on board, we're just going to see smoking rates drop through the ground. Nobody's going to be dying of lung cancer. And you won't hear any more stories about my grandfather died of COPD, my mother died of emphysema. These things will be a thing of the past. This is literally planting the tree of the shade you'll never sleep in, because we want future generations to be smoke-free. You know, we got there, and we want to protect this for literally everybody else. I want people not smoking when I'm long gone. You know, when I'm long gone, I'm going to be a 90-year-old man, and I'm going to look back and say, I'm glad I stood up for something. I'm glad I had a focus in life, and I'm so grateful that we were able to protect this thing that has literally saved all of our lives. You know, literally saved all of our lives. That's right. I didn't do the rest of the super chats. Oh God, I'm sorry. There's so many super chats. I'm sorry. We're running long. I was going to say goodbye. Duchess, F the FDA, Bloomberg, F Google, F the US government, and F the World Health Organization. Praise Satan. You know what? That's peak Duchess. Hell yeah. I'm on board. Let's do all those things. Kaz. That's right. Crunch berries topped with fried ice cream. Aiming for dropping this month. Who's ready? What? Kaz, I didn't even taste it yet, bro. I'm sure it's going to be so awesome. I can't even wait. Hydrated. You helped my journey from smoking to vaping. Thank you. You're welcome, but thank you and congratulations. Like that's everything, man. That is everything. That's why I'm on the internet, dude. Hell yes. Say goodbye. Goodbye to cigarettes later on. Mums, how are you? It is a blessing to be almost blind to see this great result. Greeting from Germany. I'm assuming that was regarding my building earlier. That's fine, Mums. Hey, I appreciate you. I hope you well. I'm hoping to get back to Germany next year. We'll see how it goes. Grimm, I'm UK. It's 3:30 here, and it's Frangipan? Frangipan? Frangipan. But I have to say it like in a British accent, so I have to say Frangipan. 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 Thank you, Martin. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got one from Frank Neal. I'm still hearing the fans. Yeah. You're still hearing these fans? Look, we can pass this around the Patreon if you want to. Georgia boy, hey, Georgia boy, happy birthday. Love you. I love you. And Mums, thank you for the reminder on the super chats. I'm sorry. I think I got to every super chat. We'll just pop into the hella chats real quick just for the hell of it. Huh? Kind of funny. Raw Chuck, as always, appreciate you. Now I think we're really done. Yeah, Malice, I never knew it smelled so bad until I quit. 1,000%, dude, 1,000%. There was a time when I had quit smoking, but my brother had not yet. And cigarettes have never smelled more foul to me than after that like first month when I haven't had a cigarette and my bro's still popping outside for his speed racks and he comes back in just reeking. And I think to myself, man, I smelled like that. I was that guy, you know? I was that guy. You smell better, you taste better. You can taste better. I mean, I'm assuming you taste better too, but you can taste better afterwards. Anyway, okay, you guys, this is really the final say goodbye. It's 8 p.m. I love you. Thank you for coming out to the vlog. Thank you for making Thursdays special for me. Thank you guys for having fun. Thank you for being involved. Thank you for being down for the cause. We're going to win because vaping fucking rules and it's going to change the world and flavors are going to help it. So let's say goodnight. We're going to say goodnight with it's my BFF. You know, it's Homeboy OC. He believes he can fly. Caramel. He believes he can fly. We can believe in ourselves for a second. Good night, everybody. Peace out. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.